The first light enters the world. Formed from the sacred tree, she is shaped in the image of humanity and charged with their protection. We see Aidan in her first moments in the early days of paradise on the earth. She looks out at a world lush and vibrant and teeming with magic.
This place, it's beautiful.
In the beginning, the first light found companions amongst her siblings and those who came before them. We see Aidan seated in the branches of a tree on a sunlit grassland. A large serpentine shape appears behind her in a clap of lightning.
Salutations, First Light. Why do you look so distant?
There's just so much of it.
This world?
I want to experience as much of it as I can.
I should say that's your right. You are, after all, First Light. This is your domain.
It was your domain first, Malin.
Well, I'm happy to share it.
In the great conflict, the First Light refused to engage in the fighting. As her siblings burned the world, she kept safe that which she was charged to protect. When the Source intervened and decreed the truce, the First Light was neither punished nor rewarded. Her duty remained. We see Aidan staring up into a clouded and smoke-filled sky as golden lights vanish into it.
No! Please don't go! Please don't leave me here! Please don't leave me alone!
A large cohort of serpentine creatures and other folk spirits approach her. The largest amongst them speaks.
You are never alone, First Light. All of us here, we are just as much your family as those who are no longer with you.
In the times that followed, the world began to heal and grow again. The First Light loved for the first time. We see Aidan seated by the bank of a river, watching from a distance as a light rain and mist roll through fields where humans are growing food. A dark-haired figure walks up beside her. Aidan smiles up at them once they reach her side, their fingers curling and playing with water, causing it to swirl and loop idly around their hand. The raindrops, out of respect, fall everywhere but onto this figure.
Hi. Thanks for meeting me here.
I like sitting here too. It's nice watching the world heal.
It's even nicer when there's someone to watch it with.
Aidan takes this other figure's hand. Her radiant glow illuminates the two of them, and a rainbow is cast across the river. Time stretches on. The First Light saw her charge spread across the earth and multiply as never seen before. We see her on a road leading into a vast expanse of mountains.
I can't stay in a single place for long, Kiri. It's not fair to you how much I have to be away.
It isn't to either of us. We're comets, racing to each next task we have, but even comets can cross each other's path when the timing's right.
Their foreheads touch, and Aidan vanishes in a golden flash. The First Light would once again sacrifice for her duty, but this would not be the last time that time and humanity would hurt her. Ages pass, and the First Light would find love again, this time from one she was meant to protect. And yet somehow in Freya's embrace, it was Aidan who felt safe. When their bond brought into the world a miraculous third, for a short time, paradise returned for the First Light. When the Fallen orchestrated the betrayal, murder, and execution of the First Light's family, her vengeance was dealt upon the instruments of the Demon Lords, and for the first time, humanity would witness the power of their protector turned against them. We see radiant bolts obliterate a small village, leaving nothing but a blackened crater, a scar on the earth left by the First Light's grief. To escape her pain, the First Light fled to the edge of her realm, but she was turned away from the entrance to the new paradise and fell back to her solitary exile. We see a bright fireball streaking across the sky over the ocean. It disturbs birds and the canopies of trees as it rockets towards the land. With a mighty impact, dirt and stone are flung into the air and settle as dust is carried by the wind. At the bottom of a crater, we see Aidan in worn and ragged clothes, curled up and still. A sudden gust clears the air, and a draconic silhouette with resplendent, colorful plumage crests the top of this ridge.
Firstly, if you're going to leave a smoking crater in my forest, please at least state your purpose.
I can't protect them anymore. They killed her. I hate them.
Gods, you've been through something serious, haven't you?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. Zell, help me.
I promise, whatever it is, it's all going to be okay.
Time is not a healer, but it is a tool of healers. The first light would mourn, but with help she would find hope and purpose again. We see Aidan standing on the cliff as a waterfall rushes past, and she looks down at a small village of people. The wind catches her hair, and we see colorful plumage framing her from behind again.
There certainly are a lot of them.
It is the way of things. The ones who came after us shall inherit this world, if they haven't already.
Aidan and the colorful winged serpent watch as two children play along the banks of the river.
Perhaps not all, but surely some of them are worthy of our protection. Wouldn't you say?
I think you're probably right. Thank you, Zell, for everything.
Of course. You are always welcome in my skies, little sister.
Time had changed the humans, and they would change again, rapidly reshaping the world to which they were given. The first light, their protector, now forced to choose which corner of their population she would offer her strength. Meanwhile, her siblings in the place apart sent their influence deeper and deeper into human hearts and society. The curses and monsters of the demon lords afflicted humanity, and suffering would spread. We see Aidan in a brief montage through time and history. In some lives, she is a warrior. In others, a healer. And in others still, she lives the secret life of an unseen guardian. We catch a glimpse of Aidan at a small campsite, nestled in an untouched wood overlooking a large lake. Do you ever wonder what would become of them without us, Paul?
I don't know. I guess sometimes I try to limit it to just a handful. Otherwise, it kind of gets a little overwhelming. But sometimes even that's too much and I have to push some away. Not my best trait.
Mine either. We make quite the pair, don't we?
Well, we won't worry about him just for tonight. Come on. Supper's getting cold.
We see Aidan kneeling over a wounded soldier as explosions rock a city. Another medic rushes up to her.
I'm afraid it's too late for that one, darling.
No, I almost have it. I can save this one.
Sophie, Aidan, there will always be more to save. Come along now.
And the medic pulls Aidan away as another shell explodes nearby. We see a tall, lanky woman with a mohawk and a red tinge to her iris throw someone to the ground outside of a bar. Apologize to her. The man on the ground spits blood into the dirt and glares at this woman as Aidan steps up beside her and places a hand on her arm. That's enough, Corey. Let's just go. You're too soft on them, Aidan. They don't deserve what you give them. We see Aidan in a neon-lit bar, her clothes roughed up, but she's smiling, as a ghost brings by another pitcher and sits it down in front of a large crocodilian figure sitting across from her.
You know, Aidan, this hero stuff, it's a thankless job. More often than not, folk get it wrong and they think you're the problem. But I wouldn't trade it. It ain't about getting medals or accolades or folk telling you did a good job. The job is just good. And that makes it worth doing.
Cheers to that, Loretta. Time is an agent of change. We see Aidan in the back room of a kitchen, tying a dark maroon apron with a maple leaf embroidered into its corner around her waist. Someone comes in, and she turns around with a smile to greet them. Hi. Dahlia said we'd have someone new today. I'm Aidan.
Hi, I'm Raven.
And the First Light's life would change again. The world is full of wonders.
Magic is waiting in small moments.
And monsters might be watching, just out of sight.
But if you're looking to find them,
adventure is waiting to happen.
You never know who you'll meet along the way.
We are the Storyteller Squad. Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to the Storyteller Squad. Thanks for joining us for more Monster of the Week. Before we begin, let's check in with our heroes.
Dinner with my brother, my future brother-in-law, who is a dragon, and an assortment of my girlfriend's old friends who also happen to be dragons or folklore beings. What could possibly go wrong? I'm Raven Eugenia. Please send help.
Family reunions haven't gone so well for me in the past, but I've got a good feeling about this one. I'm Aidan Brightwood. Let's have an adventure. Last time, our heroes brought back the Jabberwock truth to Merlin's cottage in the Fey Realms in order to pull one of Hugo Rashad's memories from the air and bring it back in order to save him during his Fey court case. With Hugo's name cleared, everyone returned from the Havens. And we left off last episode with Damien discovering a slimy surprise at Whitaker's apartment. But that's not where we're going to pick things up. Because through our last Expanded Universe series, we also learned about Aidan's adventures chasing after the mysterious dragon spirit and the demonic rifts her siblings had been opening across the country in their attempts to steal that spirit's power. When Raven returned home, Aidan explained that she had been considering seeking help from some old contacts of hers and suggested hosting a get-together for the various dragons and other folk individuals she's known throughout her long life. And Raven, bringing back word of Lark and Jaran Drakir's engagement, agreed that a family get-together was in order. And so we pick up a few weeks after our Fey Havens arc at Aidan and Raven's apartment, as the two of you scramble around to prepare for guests. What do you do, Raven?
Oh, Raven's running around the house, full ADHD mode of like trying to finish some cooking here and then be like, oh, I forgot to wipe off this surface and then I'm gonna go over here and clean this and like shove things into the coat closet. Like she's just all over the place trying to get everything so perfect. She's so nervous.
Is Wendy helping? What would their contribution be?
I think Wendy's trying to keep up with Raven and try to help, but she keeps switching tasks because she's so nervous and flighty right now that they don't really know what to do.
I think there's a flash and your dog Ruby runs to the door barking and Aidan comes in carrying a stack of things she got catered from the Maple Leaf. And she says, sorry, it took longer. Dahlia and George were chatting my ear off. And she'll start setting things down on the counter and opening packages to display stuff.
Raven starts to help opening stuff and then it's oh, the thing on the stove, and runs back into the kitchen.
Yep.
She's cooking 4 different things at once, even though they got catering, way overcompensating, freaking out.
We hear the honk of a car outside, and if you look out your kitchen window or the little reading nook that sort of looks down to the street level, you see in a kind of old and honestly probably still pollen-covered green sedan, you see your brother Lark and Jay getting out downstairs and waving up to you.
She'll wave back and then immediately go back to, oh God, they're here.
Yeah. A few minutes later, clop, 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 up the back stairs, past the deck. Lark just lets himself in. He's your brother. He's not going to knock.
That's fair.
I could see the steam coming from the kitchen window. Everything good in here?
Everything's fine.
Aidan will go over to Lark, give him a big hug. Hey, Lark. It's good to see you. And then as Jay comes in, he looks a little awkward and approaches Aidan and he says, First Light, I was made aware this morning that you have invited a bunch of my family to this party. And Aidan says, yeah, I thought maybe Raven would have said. So we have to discuss some stuff, but we wanted to make it less about just full business because I haven't seen a lot of them in a long time and felt rude to just jump right into, something serious. And Jay scratches the back of his head. He sees some like pine needles sort of drop out. He's like, very well, I will prepare myself emotionally for some reunions as well. He sort of goes into the kitchen and just sort of sits cross-legged on the ground, starts to meditate.
Oh, good for him.
Ruby comes over and she's like excited to see Jay because she knows your brother and his fiance. And she starts licking at his face. Yes. A pleasure to see you too, Miss Ruby.
I think if he doesn't give her any attention after that, she just like flops into his lap as he's meditating.
Paws up, belly exposed. He will slowly start to pet, taking deep breaths. Yeah, I think we start to hear maybe several haven portals opening in the backyard or on the deck even as golden tears of light in space begin to open up and our guests begin to arrive. Swooping down out of the sky and landing on the deck, her four dark wings reminiscent of a dramatic cape behind her as she rises and then morphs from her moth cryptid form into a mostly human appearance, save for the pair of large fuzzy antennae. Coraline Duskhart, the moth girl, will tilt down her rosy red sunglasses, glance at all the portals opening up nearby, and grins wide. Ooh. Well, this'll be interesting. Sup, nerds? And without waiting for an invitation, she will stroll into your apartment to join you. So, which of our guests would like to arrive first?
I feel like Maylin would be on time. It's important to be on time.
Punctual.
Yeah. I feel like Maylin probably has been sitting near the area that she was going to use as a portal for some time. Like, how on time should I be? They're young people. Young people need time to get their things together. 5 minutes late. That's good. So way too early, inappropriate time. You're probably still putting things away. A portal opens. She steps out. Maylin is a very tall person, probably about 6 feet tall, deep kind of golden brown skin, this kind of cloud of hair on top of their head, kinky curly in nature, like up in the air almost, not really like hanging over to one side, defying gravity a bit. There is an ethereal shimmer about her. She looks older. She looks like a more seasoned femme, kind of a very soft, warm look on her face, but behind the eyes, a level of composure and maybe even strictness that you can kind of sense. She's dressed in what looks like a fancy bohemian sundress. It has it kind of cuts off at the shoulders straight across and has like long sleeves that are open, so her arms are free. And then is close fitting through like the waistline and then kind of open a little bit more on the bottom in colors of silver and gold and white. And I think as she turns her similarly gold eyes to the two of you, Aidan, wonderful to see you. Is this Raven?
Aidan is sort of tugging Raven out of the kitchen like, it's fine, Lark can handle it.
Raven's like taking her oven mitts off.
Yeah.
No need to be fancy on my account. She pushes into the room and you can feel her presence before she gets to you. Like there's a lot of power radiating from her. She has almost a wistful smile on her face, but her attitude is like big open arms, immediately comes and braces you. You can hear the clink of like all her jewelry that she's wearing, tons and tons of bracelets and like 3 necklaces and 5 rings, like very eccentric in her fashion, as she pulls both of you in for like a double hug and just squeezes you.
Oh,
welcome to the family. Oh my goodness, this union is so blessed. Kisses everybody like 6 times on each cheek.
Aidan kind of pulls away. She's, it's good to see you. But it's Lark and Jay who are engaged, Malin.
Oh, too soon. Excuse me. I smelled love between you. I don't mean to, Oh, never mind. Don't mind me. And then turns to Jay. Jay, look at you.
Malin.
Oh, Jay.
They sort of get up awkwardly off the living room floor and come over. Hands like ramrod straight at the sides, like they're not sure. Like, it has been some time since we've seen each other.
It has been too long, young man. You don't call, you don't write, I don't hear from you. I even got the email like you asked me to.
Lark pokes his head out like the kitchen, like cutaway window. To be fair, he's still learning that himself.
That's true. Lark, please, could you get me a glass of water? I'm so sorry. It's been, not an arduous journey, but a journey nonetheless. And I'm parched. Puts her hand kind of through the tiny crack in between Jay's arm and ribcage and wheels him over to the window. I want to show you something I made for you. I wanted to tell you how proud I am of you and how lovely I think all of this is and how exciting I am for this new life, not just your new life, but your new life with your partner and all of the love I have made you this. And she gestures outside, and in the sky is a rainbow. I only use the pink, the blue, and then the white.
Oh.
That's the appropriate one, right? That's the one you like. That's the one for you.
Thank you, Malin. Yes, it's, wow, what a public display. Thank you so much for this gift.
Everyone should take it in. Yes, everyone.
I agree. Yes, no, it's wonderful work. Amazing. Let's get you that glass of water.
Please.
Jay will lead you into the kitchen so you can start talking with Lark. As another portal opens behind Aidan and Raven on the deck. Who's showing up next?
I think Paul is coming in.
Sure.
Yeah, this portal opens and you see this pretty grassland that has a very simple Airstream trailer that is parked in it. And then you see this large 7-foot tall, you'd think that he's kind of like a minotaur, but instead of a traditional bull, he looks like a bison. He's got this big, thick neck with a big mane and these 2 short horns coming up on either side. And you see Paul Bunyan carrying his iron axe on his back. His fur is kind of grayish with like spotted black marks on it, and he walks up and says, Aidan, I'm sorry if I'm running late or early. I was trying to figure out if I was even, honestly, there's gonna be so many new faces, and I'm a little bit out of my element here. It's been a minute since I've gone to one of these social gatherings, but oh my gosh, it's good to see you.
She rushes up to you and actually with her angelic super strength picks you up, which is new. You're not used to her having that sort of physical strength.
Ooh, careful.
And she will set you back down and say, "Hey, Paul, I'm so glad you made it. It's good to see you, big guy."
That's, kind of nice to be on the other side of that. Well, that's something we'll have to talk about. Wow, it is good to see you. Show me around. This place is great. I want to meet Raven.
Yeah, sure. Well, Raven's right here. Raven, this is my friend Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Raven. Oh my gosh. I've heard so many great things about you. I've been so excited to meet you.
Raven will shake your hand and just look up at you.
A firm but like gentle handshake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not much of it's good to meet you.
You too. You can tell she's nervous.
Oh, you can tell that Paul is nervous.
I don't know if that makes you feel more or less nervous, but we're both nervous. So it's okay.
I can give you the tour. Do you mind waiting for other folks out here, Raven?
Sure.
So Aidan will bring you in. She'll start giving you a tour of the little apartment. She's like, so downstairs is the bookshop, and then obviously we renovated up here since we moved in.
Oh, that's lovely.
Is your companion also going to be joining us for this cookout, Paul?
Oh, Babe's back home. Getting up there in years,
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, she sends her regards as much as a Nox can.
There's an excited scampering of nails on hardwood and a lot of barking as Ruby, Aidan and Raven's little herding dog mix, comes running up and starts sniffing at your feet, Paul.
Oh my gosh, who is this? And you just see Paul become a completely different person. Paul is the kind of guy who will just stay with the dog the whole party because of the social, nervousness and anxiety.
Amazing. Yeah, no, Ruby will leap up. Aidan's like, Ruby, down. Don't jump on people.
No.
Come on.
No. This is good. This is good for me. Come here, Ruby. That's a good dog.
We'll cut back to the porch as another portal opens up. Maybe this one near the hydroponics garden that the two of you have set up. Who else is arriving now?
I can step through. Stepping through, they would seem almost like fresh out of college age type humanoid. They have this dark brown hair and this bright green, almost brushed turquoise type clothing. They step through and look around and give a wide smile where you can see sharpened canines, sharpened teeth all around, actually, a little bit more than average. You can see kind of in the same way that people dye the underneath of their hair, different colors, so that when they move it around or put it up in a ponytail, it looks fancy and rainbowish. She's got a series of red and green and bright orange and all these sorts of colors kind of patterned in. And she steps through the portal and looks around. And then she makes direct eye contact with Raven and just kind of stops for a second.
Hi, I'm Raven. Aidan's inside. She had me wait outside to help direct people in.
You're Raven. Hello, I'm Zell.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
And she doesn't come in for a hug or anything.
Oh no.
She very awkwardly stands for just 3 feet away to the point that you're like, should I?
She starts to do hand out for a handshake and then doesn't see any reaction and kind of puts her hand back down.
And you can see along her wrist or her hand, there are a couple burn marks, but up her arm, it looks a little bit more intact, a little bit more normal. In the light, there's a thin layer of skin that looks almost translucent over what might be feathers. You can see more reds and greens and blues underneath, more yellows. Ooh. But it's difficult to tell as she puts her hand back down. She goes,
Is Wendy here? I heard Wendy was in attendance.
Yeah, Wendy's inside. And she'll open up the door and gesture for Zell to go through.
Zell just kind of gives a deep nod and goes,
Thank you. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
And then she looks incredibly wide-eyed and stares at you as if trying to make sure that was the right thing to say.
I don't know if Raven knows if that was the right thing to say, but she accepted it.
A swirl of autumn leaves come through directly between Paul, Ruby, and Aidan, and forming on the little doorstep landing is Wendy, the little jackalope spirit, Raven's familiar. And they wave a little raccoon paw up at you, Zell, and sort of look very excited as they stamp their little hooved rabbit foot.
Wendy.
Zell kind of crouches down to Wendy's level and goes,
I heard you got a new job. How is it? How have you been? It's been so long.
They start gesticulating with their raccoon paws, just very excitedly. There's no sound coming out, but they seem to be just saying a whole lot to Zell.
You can see Zell just kind of nodding along,
oh, goodness.
An incredibly intent listener for someone who no one can understand.
Yep.
She, after a couple moments, just plops herself down on the porch. Doesn't even go inside the rest of the way. Doesn't say hello to anyone else. Just sits and listens to Wendy.
Sure. Yeah, just right in the doorway. Amazing. At this point, we very briefly will cut away from the apartment to SeaTac Airport as a plane is disembarking and we see another figure coming off and exiting out the gate.
Am I met by Aidan at the gate?
You'll have to text her, but I just want to get a description of Ray coming off a plane.
Ray's just full-blown gator man just walking off the plane with about 6 bags of peanuts. This is genuinely Ray's first flight.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
He has never flown anywhere, so he's just walking off the plane, full gator man form. Really, he's a crocodile, but everyone calls him the gator man. It really bugs him.
Oh.
He's a bipedal were crocodile. But yeah, he's just full-blown Hawaiian shirt, some cargo shorts, just walking off as many peanuts and pretzels as he can have. What a good time that was. This is incredible.
We got back to the apartment in Autumn Falls, and on Aidan's phone, a little timer notification goes off, and she says, I'll be right back. I gotta go pick up a friend at the airport. Make yourselves at home. And she will head outside, slipping past Zell and Wendy having their conversation in the doorway. Oh, hey, Zell, thanks for coming. I'll be right back in a minute or two. And when she finally finds you, Raven, she says, I gotta go pick up Ray Ray at the airport. It shouldn't take very long. Are you okay on your own for a couple minutes?
Yeah, I got this. Raven's just awkwardly standing there, waiting for the next person to show up.
You're doing great. Back in a flash. She will give you a kiss on the cheek, and she will step up onto the railing of the back deck and vanish in a gold flash as her wings manifest, and she steps off.
Always makes me nervous.
We see at the, oh gosh. Don't want to make Aidan create an incident.
At the Seattle airport? No. Listen, of all the places you don't want to fuck around.
There's got to be a designated teleporting spot at the airport.
What it is, she teleports to a landing zone. It is specifically demarcated with a large Eastie Agency crest, and there's like a couple people in suits standing outside of this. As she appears, she will remove her agency badge from her jacket and flash it to the attendants. Agent Brightwood, Rogue Squad, I'm here to pick someone up. And one of the security say into their walkie, Central, this is Echo Alpha Tango. See rescue agent arriving. Echo Alpha, this is Central. We have rescue agent on the field. Clearance approved. Proceed. And the agents will send Aidan along through this checkpoint so she can enter the airport, and she will flash her wings again and appears near you at the gate in a golden burst of light. You jump, and so do a couple other people here, but then they quickly get back to their day. It's startling, but teleporting is becoming more and more common now that magic is such a public thing. But yeah, you see this young woman, this angel who you recognize from some old family photos your mom had. Aidan had reached out in the last couple weeks trying to get in touch with Loretta, and then found out that your mom was no longer with us, but she invited you to come out and meet some other magical folk at a gathering she was hosting. She spies you pretty quickly, I think. It's tough to miss a gator man at an airport. Hey, Ray Ray. Sorry, I should have warned you how I'd be getting here.
Hey, Aidan, good to see you. You startled me a little bit. I should be used to portals now. I got plenty of friends to do them. Did you know these are free on these things?
Well, I hope you didn't fill up. We've got lots of snacks back at the apartment, too.
Oh, it's impossible. Also, just watched the movie Inside Out for the first time. It was a wonderful time. So many emotions.
I'm glad you had fun. I can get us back to my place pretty quickly. It skips the shuttle, but they don't tend to give out snacks on those.
She will take your hand, and the two of you vanish and appear on the deck. And Raven, you see Aidan appears with this large weregator with a colorful Hawaiian shirt on.
Here we are. This is my partner, Raven. Raven, this is Ray Ray. I worked with his mom back in the 90s down in Florida.
Cool. Hi, I'm Raven.
Hey there, I'm Ray. Nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks for coming.
This is a cool house.
Ray Ray runs a wildlife retreat.
That's amazing. I'll have to pick your brain about it later tonight. That sounds so cool.
I'm kind of part of it as well. I don't run it as much as it runs me.
Even better.
Pretty bad situation, Ray Ray. First roll of the game.
Woo!
First roll.
And I promised I wasn't going to roll dice tonight. That is a 9. Quick question. I'm reading a bad situation for looking at the house.
To clarify, this is the second floor of a building serving as an apartment, and you are on like a little deck that extends and has stairs going down to the first floor.
Okay.
Which is like outside, but you're outside on the deck where there's a garden and some tables and like things of snacks are starting to be laid out.
I'm going to be boring and say, are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
You see, sitting in the doorway, in a sort of odd position to take a seat, is a feminine figure with the brown hair and the jade emerald clothing in deep conversation with a small horned rabbit creature. This is clearly a jackalope.
Oh, dang. You invited Pool?
Who?
Pool.
I don't know anyone named Pool.
I do.
Raven, you see Ray look directly at Wendy.
Oh, this is Wendy. They're my familiar.
Wendy hears their name and their ear perks up, and Zell, they leap off your lap and scamper over to sort of be right in front of Ray Ray, Raven, and Aidan on the deck. And they look up at you.
Ray's going to duck down to Wendy and look Wendy in the eyes? Not eyes?
In the face?
Yeah, I guess Ray's going to look Wendy in the face.
I'm going to tell you something right now, Wendy. I'm willing to be cordial here, but I won't believe a single word you say, and I don't trust you.
Wendy silently just gives a little shrug and a raccoon paw thumbs up.
Oh, and it's a raccoon paw. Oh, no. This is really bad for my show.
Raven's slowly like inching closer just in case she needs to step in.
They kind of gesture at their mouth, trying to indicate, like, I don't speak in this form. And they will sort of give Raven a look, like a little, what can you do? And leap back to go talk to Zell some more.
She gives a little shrug back. I don't know either.
Aidan says, I think if you know a different jackalope, Wendy's not like them.
Well, that's good.
Let's get you some snacks.
Hold up. Are those deviled eggs?
Yeah, Raven's mom insisted.
I'll be right back.
As Ray Ray goes off to the snack table, another portal opens up. This one sort of down at the stairs of the deck. And we honestly hear like the thrum of a crowd, like a lot of people talking and cameras going off and shutter flashes. And a tall, lanky man with bright silver hair in a very wavy windswept style, wearing a white sequin-emblazed bell-sleeve peasant blouse, white distressed skinny jeans with more sequins and rhinestones accenting the pockets and flared cuffs, and a bright salmon ascot and these thick frame, similarly bejeweled sunglasses, backs out of the portal, waving, and says,
Yes, I have to leave, but you'll all have to carry on without me as best you can. It's been so lovely seeing you all. Ta!
And the portal closes.
Perfectly timed with his turning around and pulling off the bedazzled sunglasses.
He gives a super wide, perfectly white smile while rushing up the stairs.
Aidan, darling, it's so good to see you.
Hey, Silverheart, thanks for coming. Raven, as he slips the glasses into a pocket on his jacket and gives Aidan a hug, you notice now that the glitter glasses aren't distracting from it, this small opalescent gem on the center of his forehead. He flashes you a big smile after they pull out of their hug, and he says,
Oh, is this Raven? Goodness, look at you, you're immaculate.
Raven's got like flour on her shirt, like it's kind of a mess from cooking earlier.
Yeah.
Self-consciously like brushes herself off a little bit at the compliment.
Shirt half tucked in, half untucked.
Yeah. And she'll hold out her hand for a handshake.
He will take your hand and do the little like kiss of the top of the palm.
Silverheart, darling, pleasure to meet you. Aidan's told me all about you, of course, only in the last month.
Well, I only just started looking up old friends. It has been a crazy couple of years since the revelation.
Well, that's all right. The important thing is we're together now. My gods, who is that absolute specimen over there?
As Silverheart spies Ray Ray filling up a plate of deviled eggs. That's Ray Ray. This is his first supernatural party. Be gentle.
When have I ever been anything less than gentle, darling?
At this, Aidan kind of sighs and just pinches the bridge of her nose. Yes, okay, just be nice. And he strolls over to start greeting everyone else at the party.
Aidan, who is that?
That's Silverheart. He's a unicorn.
Ah, that makes sense. He's kind of a lot, huh?
Honestly, this is a pretty healthy emotional place for him to be, considering everything he and I went through in World War II.
Whoa. Filing that one away for later.
Well, seems like nearly everyone's here. I haven't heard from Kiri, but she'll probably get here soon.
Which one's Kiri? She's like glancing around, looking at everyone she can see, trying to like put the mental list of guests together in her head.
Kiri's another dragon. She's my ex from a long time ago.
Ah.
We didn't part on bad terms or anything. It didn't work out.
Got it. Yeah.
She said she'd be here. And as Aidan says this, a final portal begins to open. Kiri, how are you arriving?
So, you see this portal with a very, very slight blue ring open in the sky above, and from it pours out a cloud of mist, fog that drops to the floor and cascades and spills until it's beginning to coalesce into boots and ankles, and you see the formation of these muscular legs that are quite heavily tattooed, and they're clad in these jean shorts that are meant to look as if it's somebody who wants people to think that they don't care about their appearance, but put a lot of care into their appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And above the shorts, you see this transparent indigo blue top that lets some of the skin below, also heavily tattooed, show through, and the opaque parts are velvety and they show out this texture that is kind of indicative of a scale pattern. And as you see this body begin to coalesce and form, it comes to a head with a very short head of black hair, combed to the side, wavy. And they have this, what looks like makeup, but is actually just their scale pattern showing through this blue eyeshadow that cascades out. And they have this dark blue lipstick and piercings all over. Oh, gosh, I wonder what kind of hot dogs they have here. These things are always worth it for the protein.
Once you fully materialize, you see Aidan standing there on the deck with someone who honestly shares your aesthetic quite a bit, Carrie.
Someone has a type. I think there was a moment as Kiri was coalescing where Aidan would have heard Raven just whisper like, whoa, as they were forming.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
And she says, hi, we do have hot dogs and other protein options. It's really good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Wait a second. Don't tell me that.
Raven just waves.
Aidan. Yo, it's good to meet you. I love your style.
I love yours. It's really good to meet you.
You would never believe it, but just a couple hundred years back, I had pants exactly like that. And Kiri flashes their hand, and in a wave of mist and illusion magic, you see their bottom half transform into pants that mirror what Raven has on exactly.
I think she sticks her leg out to show off the similarity and says, oh my god, that's so cool. Fashion cyclical. Stuff is always coming back into style.
Exactly. That's what I'm always saying. And Kiri snaps her fingers and it changes back.
Aidan looks incredibly relieved that the two of you are getting along so well, but she kind of runs her hand through her hair and says, gods, they're instant friends. I'm absolutely doomed. All right, well, that's everyone arrived. I'll start bringing things out so we can eat. And she will head inside to get the stuff from the kitchen.
As Aidan goes inside, you see Paul stumble his way out of the bathroom and say, sorry, the toilet's a little small for what I'm used to. There might need to be some repairs done. Sorry, that's on me. I should put a sign up.
Coraline, again for our guests, the Moth Girl, will approach the two of you and she says, I can call someone to take care of that for you, Aidan. I've had them on speed dial ever since you and your friends inspired me to remodel in DC. Well, I don't know if we want contractors coming right now. We're about to serve food. No, it'll be fine. You'll hardly notice them. They can be in and out for a job that small real quick.
Yeah, really sorry about that. I'll cover it. It's not a big deal. That's on me.
Oh no, I've got this, big guy. Let me feel like I've contributed. I forgot to have my assistant make a fruit platter.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we've established that Paul knows a lot of Aidan's other friends, but in our story, Coraline, aka Moth Girl, is an extremely wealthy influencer and yet another one of Aidan's hot goth ex-girlfriends. You can let her have this, Paul. She just wants something new to lord over me for the next few weeks.
It's a power move on everybody. It happens.
Coraline grins and just winks up at you over the edge of her rosy sunglasses.
Oh, that's, great. Your friends are really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I've known everyone here a really long time. I kind of wish we could have kept in better touch, but until 2 years ago, it was tough to look everyone up. You were still a little tricky to get a hold of, actually. How are you managing, now that magic is public and everything? Have you had any chances to get out in the world and be yourself, or?
You know, I'm kind of just found a nice little secluded spot. I can take care of myself from there, and nobody really bothers me, so the legend carries on anytime a wayward hiker walks by. You know, kind of wave and they start scampering off, talking about the big ox guy out in the woods, but it's fine.
Well, we've got all sorts of people at the agency I could connect you with, you know, if you wanted to.
Oh, I don't know if that's necessary. I'm kind of, you know, it's been a few years since I've, you know, I feel like at this point it's easier to just keep on, you know, rolling stone will stay in motion unless it grows moss, or I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah. Paul, do you want a grill?
That would be great, actually, to be honest. I would love that.
Okay, great. Raven's brother Lark set up his grill on the deck, so it should be warmed up by now. I'll go work on the drinks, but you can go ahead and get started.
Raven comes out of the kitchen with like meat and some hot dogs.
Yep.
And some like grilling utensils, and we'll kind of just hand it to Paul.
Paul immediately just grabs it out of your hand. Yeah, that'd be great. Cool. Perfect. Something to do.
Yeah.
Paul heads out with the stuff, and Aidan looks to you, Raven, and she says, "Can you send Lark after him?
Oh, yeah.
I think they'd really hit it off."
Me too.
She'll go and, start pouring whatever like punch mocktail you guys have worked up for this gathering. She starts getting a tray put together. What are you up to, Raven? There's tons of people at your place now. It's a bustling little party, even though people are not quite doing the small talk that humans might.
Mm-hmm. Raven will grab a tray of vegetables from the kitchen, go up to her brother, hand the tray to him. She'll lean in and whisper, "Hey, can you take these outside? And also, you should go chat with Paul. I think you'll like him." And like sends him out to go help him.
Lark is like, "You want me to? That's Paul Bunyan."
Yeah.
Whew, okay. I got this. I'm the chosen one in the forest. It'll be fine. And he kind of stands up a little straighter, and you see some faint emerald and gold folk runes run down Lark's arms like vines as he takes the tray of veggies from you. Whew, here we go. Just gotta turn on the old Eugenia charm.
She'll give him like a pat on the shoulder and nod. Just, yeah, the Eugenia charm. Why did you get all of it in the family? Can you spare some for me tonight?
There's not much to go around if we're being honest with ourselves. It kind of skipped a generation after Mom and Dad.
I thought they were the generation it skipped.
Ugh, then we're really up the creek. Okay, here we go. And he will head over to join Paul at the grill.
Okay. Whew.
So yeah, Lark Eugenia, who I don't think would be in his park ranger uniform for the party, but he's definitely got a very practical camper fit going on with some EDC carabiners and hiking boots. But he will approach you at the grill, Paul, as you're getting the propane adjusted and whatnot.
It's not quite like a charcoal grill, but I guess that's... Whoa, sorry, hi.
Oh, hey, Mr. Bunyan. My name's Lark Eugenia. I'm Raven's brother.
Oh, please call me Paul. Lark, good to meet you. Good firm shake you out there.
Thanks. Yeah, I've got a little draconic blessing from my partner, Jay. You guys must have run into each other at some point, I would imagine. But we're based out of Glacier Park right now, up in Montana.
Oh, I've run through Montana a ton. Long time ago. It's a beautiful, beautiful area.
We'll have to have you up sometime then. We got a little lodge-style cabin, and there's actually a few other cryptids who live in the area. Aside from Agropelter, they're all pretty neighborly.
Yeah, that I would love to stop by. I've got the ox back home, so it's kind of hard for me to get out. It's been a while since Babe has tried, but absolutely, that sounds wonderful.
Sure, yeah. We've got a small reserve and a rehab clinic for the wildlife in the area, so we could have the team give her a checkup or anything else she might need. Right now, we've got a mother splinter cat and her cubs that we've been keeping an eye on, but we're hoping they're ready to relocate back into a wild habitat soon.
Oh, sure.
It's been kind of weird getting tourists who ask if they can see the supernatural creatures on the reserve, but you must be dealing with that same sort of fascination from folks the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, I try to keep to myself a little bit. This is, 13 people here or something? This is a lot of people for me. So I'm kind of glad Aidan set me up over here, but you seem great if you want to, got a beer or something.
I can get beer. If you want to grill in silence, that sounds great to me.
I mean, it's all the social interaction that's for me. I'm good.
Incredible, man. I'll be right back. And Lark will go get some drinks so you guys can grill together.
So what are other people up to at this party? I think Aidan's going around passing out drinks to everyone. It's some fizzy fruit punch or something she and Raven made.
Zell is currently just like looking at Wendy and going, "So if I had invested in Apple, I would be so well off by now." She just like reaches a hand over almost without looking at Aidan, but last minute turns and goes, "Aidan, how are you? How are things?"
Things are good. I've been really busy chasing after that dragon spirit, which we're kind of all here to talk about, but that can wait. Anyway, yeah, it's been kind of a hectic month. Raven was away and she just got back, so we're finally settling into our routines again. It's nice.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic. How are you really?
Roll charm, Zell.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I'm good at this. Never mind. That cannot be a 21. That's not how dice work. Oh, wait. It's also not how this game works because we're not playing D&D.
Yeah, 2d6.
That is a 8.
All right. Mixed success.
I think you see a familiar expression cross Aidan's face as she remembers your uncanny ability to notice when she isn't sharing all of what she's feeling. Honestly, I'm tired and frustrated. We just got my siblings off Raven's back, and now they're going after this new dragon spirit. They're making a mess of cities all over, and the agency can barely keep up with it, and that's with me offering around-the-clock backup. Hopefully with everyone here, we can come up with an actual solve instead of just responding to clean up the aftermath. I'm worried about that spirit. I hope they're okay.
You know we would all help you if you asked.
Yeah, I've been relearning how to ask. Thank you for coming and for asking.
Of course. A promise is a promise, especially to family. Though I did mostly come to see Wendy.
She sees your hand holding the glass, and like you say, it has the burn marks. Zeller, are you all right? That's new, isn't it?
As attention is drawn to it, we see that Zell's arm is shaking slightly as it's holding the glass with the punch in it.
It's nothing. Just a memento from Valhalla.
Aiden's eyes widen and she sucks in a breath. Oh my gosh, I heard about what happened. I'm really sorry I wasn't there to help.
Don't be. It was always going to be our responsibility to deal with her. You're not required to solve every problem your siblings create for this world. It would be wholly unfair to expect that of you. Then or now.
She nods thoughtfully. Fair enough. Can I take a look at that for a minute?
Oh, of course.
And she'll transfer her drink to her other hand and extend her hand with the scars on it.
Aidan takes your hand, looks it over for a moment, her own hand's starting to glow with a faint golden shine. But after a minute, she bites her lip and frowns. Oh, I see. I suppose you all must have had to sacrifice something to seal her away.
There was a cost, and it took some effort, but Val is safely locked away and has been for some time, so everything should be quite all right now.
Aidan squeezes your hand. Zell, I know what it's like, having siblings you still love, but need to distance yourself from.
Yes, I know, but it means you cherish the ones you have left, or find along the way.
Aidan will smile and give you a hug before picking up the tray of drinks again. Thanks for checking on me. I'll let you two get back to it. And she will leave you to keep chatting with Wendy, who watches Aidan go and then will commiserate with you, Zell, gesturing and drawing little symbols in the air with one of their quills as they catch you up on everything they've done since they met Raven and Aidan a few years ago. Malin, let's check in with you. What are you up to after sharing your beautiful rainbow gift with Jay?
I think Malin, seeing how stiff he still was after that, got a worried expression on her face for a second, and then kind of like saw him come back to center with Lark. And like that melted into like this very like romance. And I think they've been sitting on the sofa, and every few minutes they'll like gesture to someone, is there something I can do to help? But like never get up to try and help. Just ask.
Yeah.
But like she doesn't really actually like make the move. When Kiri gets there, I feel like that's when she finally gets up and she's just sort of floating around the room, like not quite going next to Kiri, but just like always like nearby until she finds an opening. And then like, she's not sneaking. She's too regal to sneak. But she does stealthily say, good of you to show up. Like right in her ear. Behind her.
Whoa. Listen, I had to show up Silverheart's entrance, okay?
I understand. I didn't know they were inviting the unicorn. It's always a pleasure to see him, even if he makes a show of it.
Yeah. How are you? It's been a long time, huh?
It is. You don't call, you don't write. I've been saying this all day.
Do you give the spiel to everyone?
I have to.
No one writes or calls Malin.
I would prefer not to have to give this spiel to anyone.
Sorry, Mom.
I would love to never have to ask anyone to call me. Instead, think I'm interesting enough to call just because you want to talk to me. That would be nice. Anyway.
You always shut me down when I want to talk to you about fun things.
Listen, I ask you to tell me about yourself. And unfortunately, you seem to have more details about other people than about you, Kiri.
Well, I will have you know that I am on an arc of self-discovery. And do you like the new haircut I have going on? And Kiri gestures to the shorter hair that you've never seen her wear before. One that is now openly letting the scar on her cheek show.
Yes, I do think it suits you. And I think she raises a hand to like touch your scar and kind of caress it.
Aww.
And when her hand comes down, she kind of like instinctively touches the one under her chin that like extends down in a line between her clavicle bones. I will say, though, finding yourself, self-discovery, is that what you call harassing Aidan's new love? I saw how you were looking at her. I saw it.
That wasn't harassing. That was bonding.
Bonding?
Yes, bonding.
So she had a nice time then talking to you?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Nobody cried.
That was amicable.
All right.
We're bonding over fashion and about how we seem to like the same sorts of shoes and pants, and yeah.
You do make quite a complimentary pair. Aidan needs to be a little less obvious, I think.
I was so happy that someone else made the joke before I did, because I was trying to hold back from saying it the moment I landed. She so very much has a type.
Oh, I was not joking. She like blinks her like gold eyes at you and they flash like this ripple of like lightning behind them.
I love the idea of the anime thing of like a lightning bolt meeting between the two of yours gaze.
Oh, stop it with that.
Have you talked to Zell?
She's fun to chat with, yeah.
Do you speak to her more than you speak to me? You do, don't you? I bet you two talk all the time. Fun to chat with.
I mean, you are too. Don't take that the wrong way.
Yes, well.
I just don't call anybody these days. It's not the way we do things anymore.
I heard that text messages take 5 seconds to send.
Faster if you're fast.
So where are my text messages?
Do you even have a phone?
She pulls out like a Nokia brick phone that's like blue silver looking.
How do you even send letters on this thing? There are only 9 buttons?
I don't understand. You young people, beyond me. Far be it from me to understand the new technologies. I think I'm doing rather well for someone who is years old, personally.
What was that?
I said that I am years old.
You're so weird.
I heard my name and youth mentioned in 20-minute span of each other. It's so good to see you, Maitland.
Oh.
As Silverheart sachets over to you, carrying one of the drinks that Aidan handed off to him.
Yes, Silverheart, hello. Are you still seeing what's the name that you stole from me?
Oh, darling, it was hundreds of years apart. You can't blame me for that.
I don't blame you, per se, but I mean, we all deserve a little happiness in this lifetime.
Certainly, and I've been having a lot of happiness. I'm on the market, as it were. Have you heard about the new app that's popping off lately? OK Cryptid? It's like a hot new twist on Spellbook, which of course nobody uses anymore.
Ugh. Kiri can't allow themselves to be part of this conversation, so she gives a little peace sign and just fades back into mist.
An app. Is that one of the things that are on my computer, the little pictures? You double click it and it opens a thing.
Oh, I simply must get you a personal assistant, darling.
That would be helpful, yes.
Yes, no need for you to trouble yourself with all the mundanities of the human realm.
Isn't it ever exhausting being this open to the world? I mean, people talking to you all the time, asking you about your mythos. I mean, I look at Paul out there, and she like gestures out the window. Look at him. Do you see him?
You would need to be blind to miss seeing a man like Paul.
He looks wonderful, first of all, for his age. I mean, really just quite good.
He's certainly keeping it tight. One simply must be impressed and appreciated.
But also, he can't walk 20 feet without someone asking for him to come and help them or for some kind of nature gift or advice. I couldn't be bothered.
Well, you have to learn the type of gifts they want. Most often, they're just looking for a selfie or a pat on the back. A smile is free to give away, Maylin.
I prefer the old ways. They send me their prayers, I receive them, everyone gets what they want.
Silverheart takes out his phone, flips through to his profile, and then swipes to like someone he's messaging, and you just see this like absolutely shredded, tawny, fur-covered individual with like a big lion's mane. I'm going to pray that my meeting with this one tonight goes well. Think you could do anything about that?
Oh my goodness. Is that what the app does?
He says, Maylin, darling, for all the gifts you have given the world, allow me to return the favor and introduce you to the realm of online dating.
And he will sit down with you in the living room and teach you all about dating apps.
There's lots of gasping. I feel like halfway through, like, she drops even more of her glamour, and, like, you see, like, little, like, white, almost like mother of pearl horns appear from, like, the sides of her forehead as she's, like, just, like, poring over this app over his shoulder. Like, oh my goodness.
You say such things? Raven, who are you chatting with, or who you want to talk to? We could say Kiri, like, sort of fades in the mist and then, like, bumps into you out on the deck or something.
You know, it would be really funny if Raven's already talking to Corey.
Ooh.
And then Kiri joins the conversation.
Oh, I love this idea. Yes, let's go.
Because I do think Raven would gravitate towards Corey a little bit as, like, one of the few people here that she already knows. Especially if she's out on the deck, she would clock that and go join her.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Coraline, like, she's literally directing contractors into your house.
Squeezes past someone carrying a tool bag to get out on her deck.
Yeah. And we'll honestly say these contractors are probably dwarves. In our universe, dwarves are basically like Cousin It. They've got, like, big, dark eyes, just hair everywhere, and they have, like, the little construction vests on. Coraline is exchanging a couple words with the dwarven foreman, and she says, yeah, and so after this, there's that little spot in Montenegro I wanted to refurbish, put in a new pantry and a wine cellar. And this dwarf just gives a little grunt of affirmation and tips their hat to you, Raven, as you join Corey on the deck. Hey, Raven. How you doing?
Doing okay. How are you?
Holding up okay as hostess?
Oh, I'm doing my best.
I see you've already enlisted some backup. And she nods her head towards Lark, socializing with Paul.
Standing in silence at the grill.
So you catch that game last night, Lark?
They really, I mean, their running back, God, he's been terrible all season.
Running game is just garbage right now.
They don't even know if they're talking about the same game, but it doesn't matter.
This is quite the spread you've brought together.
Thanks. I agonized over it since we decided to do this, so I'm glad you like it.
Oh, no, I was referring to the guest list, not the food.
Oh, well, that's all Aidan.
Indeed. It's quite the lineup of folks from her past.
Do you all know each other?
No, not really. But I remember hearing all about them when she and I were together. It probably says something that she actually wants them to meet you. Everyone here is about as close to family as she's got in this world.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. I think maybe if this is all sort of happening at the same time, Raven is watching Aidan and Zell talking together from that earlier scene.
Coraline follows your sightline as you're watching Aidan have her moment with Zell, and she says, careful. If anyone else at this party catches you staring at her like that, they might never let you live it down.
Not like you would either.
But at least I'll be fun about it. Don't let the pressure ruin this for you. Just remind yourself this is way easier than hanging out with her other relatives.
Anything is better than them, so...
Yeah, those guys are all fucking assholes.
Well, nothing's on fire yet, so already doing so much better. Thanks, Corey. I should probably keep floating and see if anyone needs something.
We're out of deviled eggs.
There's another dozen in the fridge. It's okay. My mom made way too many. Help yourself.
I apologize for what happens after this.
It is no problem.
Kiri, noticing all of this, reapparates from the mist, and she runs straight into Raven.
Oh no!
Oh my God! I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. That was me. I wasn't paying attention.
No. I could just be in my head, but Maylin said earlier that maybe you wanted to cry during our interaction. I just wanted to check that wasn't the case. You good? We good?
Yeah, we're good. No crying here.
Okay, sweet.
Raven's just like, I thought that went well. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, maybe I was loopy. No, it did go well.
And Raven will kind of step back and gesture to Corey and say, Have you two met yet?
Hey, yeah. It's been so long, Corey. How are you?
Oh, you know, one fling with the first light under my belt and moving on to other stuff now. Sort of a little club we've got going on here, isn't it? Glances between you and Raven.
Raven's staring into the middle distance for a moment.
Dang, we're getting right into it. I was going to come up and be like, so, we're all wearing black.
Okay, but actually, if we're sharing,
I've always wanted to ask, has she always done that thing where she gets real lost in thought and will just sort of stare off at nothing for who knows how long unless you speak up to bring her back?
Mm-hmm, and her eyes kind of glaze over.
Yeah, like there's so much on her mind, but she kind of doesn't want to fully address any of it.
Mm-hmm, like it's paralyzing her.
Yeah, she still does that.
What about you? Back in the market yet, or?
I don't know. I've been keeping my eyes open, but kind of just focusing on myself for once.
Well, whenever you're ready, I know plenty of folk I could introduce you to. My friend just finished up a saga they were wrapped up in, so they're looking to date again. Coraline will take out her phone and pull up Instaglyph, another social app designed originally to be specifically for magical individuals. And she pulls up a profile and says, so my friend's been saying they're looking for something a little more serious, but they're demi, so they definitely want to take it slow at first. Might be your speed?
Show me.
She shows you this account where you see this non-binary simian humanoid with a long prehensile tail in a lot of techwear fashion. And there are a ton of selfies of them hanging from like scaffolding and other really tall locations.
Ooh, they're strong. I like that.
Bit of a trickster, adrenaline chaser, short king energy. Really, really fun to hang with. Pun slightly intended.
So where do you know this guy from?
Sun is... Well, last I checked, I'm pretty sure they're still based out of your corner of the world. But we met at the TwitchCon Cloud Lounge.
Whoa, no way. I almost went this year.
Oh, you would love it. You should totally come next year and be part of our crew. I can introduce you to all of my friends. My partners Rhiannon and Phoebe will be there. It'll be fun.
You're gonna love Phoebe.
Who's Phoebe?
She flips to like other pictures on her phones. You see her standing next to a woman with a very tailored blazer, and then her lower half is just a massive spider. She's got like a little asymmetric bob cut, and she's standing with Corey on some beach. It looks like the three of them went on vacation at one point.
Ooh, that looks like it has so many stories.
She's a designer. This was during Paranormal Fashion Week in San Francisco last year.
All right, well, I'm gonna pry that story out of you later. Do you guys know where Jay might be?
I think I saw him in the living room with Ruby. I think he's trying not to freak out about you all being here.
Oh, I'll help him with that. And Carrie saunters off.
Amazing.
I think Paul, some of his like fur catches an ember a little bit. Oh gosh, sorry. Happens every once in a while. Shouldn't lean so close.
I think the smell of smoked bison will make Ray move out towards the grill.
Oh no!
You see Lark, Eugenia, and then this large bison man.
Hey there, big fella. Grill smells good.
Oh, hey, put her there, friend. I'm Paul.
I'm Ray.
Good to meet you.
You're a lot less dragony than everyone else around here.
Yeah, I think I'm realizing that Aidan has a type now that I'm here.
I guess when I really look at it, I'm kind of dragony too.
You do have the vibes. I feel like I am the only non-reptile here at this point, a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not a dragon.
But, I mean, any friend of Aidan's is a friend of mine. Do you want your burger with cheese or without cheese?
Yeah, I'll take about as much cheese as you have to put on. I have a very large stomach. I can't help it very much.
Oh, that's all right. I'm right there with you on the, need a lot of calories, keep up the, the mass. If we have any to spare, it's going to you. Don't you worry about that.
Lark says, Ray, I think I heard from Raven you're part of a wildlife retreat?
You could say that, yeah. It's the LaRue Wildlife Retreat down in good old Gullah Coachka, Florida.
Okay, gotcha, yeah. What sort of conservation efforts are you guys doing down there?
Well, it's a loaded question these days. We have a whole lot of this. Ray's pointing to himself and Paul. But, we started out mostly rescuing rehomed reptiles, different alligators. We got a lot from Disney.
You got a lot from Disney? What does that mean?
Well, Disney tends to not want their gators, and I tend to want to give them a home, so...
Oh, gotcha. Do you relocate them, or do they relocate them for you and to bring them to you? Or are these gators just kind of walking off on their own?
Yes.
Okay. I think I get it.
Lark says, so if it's a lot more of folks like you, is it sort of becoming more of an artist retreat or like a affordable housing type of situation?
It's more of a safe haven. It's a safe place
for anyone who feels not welcome.
That's awesome. Ah, man, that's really great. I bet there's a lot of folk that could use a place like that these days.
You might know Kevin. He's Bigfoot.
Oh, Kevin. Yes.
Oh, you know Kevin?
Kevin and I go so far back. Yeah. He's living out there in Florida now?
Yeah, me and Kevin, we had a little tussle. But, I told him, I needed him there. I needed him to help me watch the grounds. I'm too busy.
I get that. I honestly don't have a whole lot going on, but it's nice to, to have my space, with Babe back home.
Well, if you find yourself in Florida.
Ray, you realize when Paul says babe that this is actually the Paul Bunyan in the flesh.
Wait, hold on. Your name's Paul?
Yes, yeah, Paul Bunyan. Yeah, that's me.
Paul Bunyan. You're like the tree guy.
No, that's Johnny. He's a different guy. I'm a different one. Look, but don't believe everything you hear. My name's become a little bit problematic in recent years, but that has nothing to do with me. They got the ox part right. They kind of coincided that with me, kind of like the blue coat that, when they say a dog is blue, but it's really just gray, they kind of just put that onto the ox. I don't know. It kind of just all got lost in translation after a little while.
I get that. Back home, I was always called the Gullah Coach Gator Man. I'm clearly a crocodile, as everyone can see here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell by the shape of my snout.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the rule? All alligators are crocodiles, or all? What is it? The opposite? I'm really putting you on the spot here. Sorry about that. Diana's dying.
Do you want to bring your biology degree to bear, Diana?
Help! They're totally different things.
Yeah, I guess that'll save me my next question. I was going to ask if you're a Bills fan, but that.
Funnily enough, I'm not. More Broncos guy myself. But Lark and I were just talking about the running game. Horrible. I cannot believe it.
Oh, incredible.
Just 3 men at a party standing around the grill talking about football.
Yeah. Dudes being bros.
Now it's a party.
Yep. Yeah, Lark says, well, Ray, I'd love to stay in touch and compare notes sometime. Maybe we can set up an exchange program or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a big enough body of water where you're at, we've got a couple lake creatures, a river maids, some selkies. I bet they'd all love a change of scenery once in a while. Don't know if they like pain as much as me, but I can give you my number. You have something to write something down? I don't have a card.
Oh, yeah, sure. He'll take his phone out. You guys can trade contacts. Incredible. Yeah, he says, Lake Monster? Raven knows a couple of those.
Oh, she's the sweetest.
They tend to be, from what I'm told.
Best mom I've ever known. Well, second best mom I've ever known.
I'm partial to mine, so I suppose that makes sense. Those are Eugenia family recipe, and he gestures at the plate of deviled eggs you're still snacking on.
Oh, did you want one of these? How about you, big fella? You want a deviled egg?
I'm good. I've been seeing you house those. I think I'm gonna let you to the rest of them.
Well, don't gotta talk me into it.
We will jump over to the living room, where we see Jay seated on the floor again in a lotus pose, taking some very deep, methodical breaths. Find your centered peace. Raven and Aidan worked hard to make this possible. They are just your siblings. It's fine.
So Kiri sees this and finds her way into the living room and thinks immediately, oh, I can help with that. And so I loudly go right next to him and I plop down on the sofa. Hey, big bro.
He slowly opens one eye, sees it's you, and then closes both eyes again, but smiles. Kiranaya, it is nice to see you.
It's good to see you too. So, why do you never respond to my text? Ever since we got that email, I thought you'd be down to go to the gym with me. I thought I'd have a gym bro out of this.
Jay, who is a slender elvish twink in his humanoid form, turns to look at you now and says, my transition changed aspects of myself, but not my entire personality, Kiri.
I know. But you did used to get back to me more often.
I'm sorry. It's just been a lot the past few years. My forests seem to get busier with each season.
And signal's not so great out there, right?
Yes, especially where Lark and I are living now. Mundane communications are often delayed. I'm very sorry I've been avoidant, Kiri. It's just, I wasn't sure how everyone would react. I suppose I was a little scared.
man, I get that. I'm just so excited to have a brother. And I'm so excited for you. How have things been going with Lark? You seem different. I mean, you are different, but that's not what I mean. You seem lighter.
He smiles, especially when you mention Lark, and he says, "The days feel longer and shorter. Lark is the most remarkable human I have ever met, and I love him more than I thought possible." You see, he toys with a little ring on one of his fingers that is a bright gold with an emerald inlay, and also some bands of like a heartwood laid into the ring. He is kind and teaches me so much, especially about his world, which I feel we sometimes are distanced from.
That's so sweet, man. Oh, I'm really happy for you.
I hope it is not awkward, you being invited here by the First Light and her new partner.
Oh, no. You know, I can make a joke there about so much of the family getting hitched to humans, but I'm honestly happy. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for you. It's been long enough that it doesn't hurt anymore.
That's good. I'm quite fond of Raven. She is very thoughtful, and for what it's worth, I think they are a good match for each other.
And now I get to make jokes at their expense.
He cracks a sort of puckish grin, and he says, "Well, if you are looking to gossip, I have some new rumors from a recent case I was the prosecution for."
Oh, spill.
Did you know that the princess is re-engaged?
What? To who?
Princess Anya has finally proven that her courtship to the human Hugo Rashad is true love. I was called in to prosecute, but thankfully he and his group are resourceful.
Oh, shit. Wait, hang on. Explain it to me like I'm 8.
Okay, how to explain the machinations of Queen Maeve to an 8-year-old. You guys get into Jay's job as prosecutor for Queen Maeve when she and some other folk tried to exile Hugo Rashad, one of Raven's friends, for being in love with Princess Anya, the princess of the Summer Court, and how all that shook out in the last few episodes.
Let's cut back over to Zell and Aidan. I think she got you a plate of food and came back after passing out the drinks, and she says, "I'd love to keep talking, but let's get you out of the doorway, huh? Come on, we've got seats over here."
Oh, but I enjoy this doorway. Oh, okay, if you insist.
She'll lead you over to like a couple chairs she's got set up in the shade of like their trellis of tomato plants.
You seem to have a lot on your mind, First Light. Does it have something to do with Immortal? With Raven?
Not exactly. Not directly, anyway. I wanted to talk to you about something that happened recently. Something I did during a case we had in Seattle.
I kind of went scorched earth again. There was a lab doing some pretty dark magic. I felt something come over me that I hadn't felt in a long time. It was a little scary, to be honest. I haven't channeled that much power since right before I saw you.
Oh, I see.
I guess I'm just worried because my temper's been kind of short lately and people recognize me all the time now. It's been a big adjustment last couple of years.
When you say scorched earth and dark magics, what exactly do you mean?
This alchemy lab was converting human sparks into unstable philosopher's stones, and it doesn't exist anymore. Just a blank black scar.
I can't imagine the agency you work for was happy about that.
I feel like I did the right thing. I did feel bad about getting the rest of the team suspended, but then they left for the Havens anyway, so I just had a lot of time for myself to think about things.
Well, has it worked? Do you feel guilt? Do you feel anything?
I just worry that if these things keep happening, what that looks like to my friends. I don't want to always be losing control and getting reminded of how I felt after I lost Freya and Aisling.
The way that you feel is a required part of the process for healing. Granted, beings like you and I have lifetimes to feel out the emotional roller coaster that is grief. But you can't get off that ride halfway through.
She nods. I don't want to end up like Azazel.
You can see Zell kind of like looks down at her hand a little bit. As Hazel was a special circumstance, I doubt you're on that track, truly. I mean, look at you. You have your family surrounding you. Raven in particular.
Keeping her safe is a very compelling reason to not lose control.
I do my best to make compelling arguments.
You're pretty good at it, you know.
Speaking of Raven, I noticed a little something in her when I talked to her earlier.
Oh, yeah. What did it look like to you?
It looked like you.
That makes sense.
You probably saw the footage from Atlantic City, but during that big fight on the beach, there was a moment where it got really bad for the two of us. Sometimes I feel like my life is trying to repeat itself, but I couldn't go through that again. I couldn't. So I'm not exactly sure how I did what I did, but I needed her to come back. So I gave up a part of myself. I'm just glad it worked.
Indeed. I would have done the same in your position, if it makes you feel any better. I mean, she looks healthy.
Yeah, she's stronger than before. So am I. I wouldn't have expected to get stronger after giving a piece of myself away, but all evidence to the contrary, I guess.
I mean, I imagine at least something is stronger now. Perhaps your bond. Either way, it seems to be positive. We enjoy Raven's company.
She'll be glad to hear that. She really wants to make a good impression with you all.
And you can see Zell kind of like stand and brush herself off, and she goes, "It's a shame it won't last as long given that she's immortal and all that, but we do enjoy her while she lasts." And she just kind of does not see a single thing wrong with that sentence.
Damn.
I shall put dishes away. Begins to gather old things left around.
Raven, let's check in with you. What are you up to at this point?
I think she's reached the point in the party of trying to play a good hostess, and she's kind of just checking in with everybody. Like, do you need anything? Do you need anything else to drink? Can I take your dirty dishes? Like, just trying to check in with everyone and make sure everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, I think that Malin finds her way over. I think Malin extracts herself from Silverheart because now he's just cycling through cute pictures of different cryptids.
You can absolutely hand him off to Coraline. She will eat that shit up.
Yeah. And I think she makes her way over to Raven and takes some of the dishes out of your hands. I don't mean to boss you in your own home. I would just love the opportunity to help. Would you like me to take these to the kitchen, to the sink?
Yeah, thank you. If you don't mind, that would be really helpful.
Can I establish that Zell is in there too?
Are there two dragons going to talk to Raven?
We've got this little conclave of people in the kitchen now. Let's make that happen.
Yes. I have to say, I am very impressed by how you've been handling yourself. This isn't exactly normal, right?
Yes and no. You know, I've been an Eastie agent for a while. I'm kind of used to some not normal stuff, but this is a little bit more of a high pressure personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank you. I think it's going well.
As the eldest dragon, I can tell you there are lots of colorful personalities that make up my family. It's wonderful and very overwhelming.
A little bit.
She has no shred of irony on her face. She's just kind of smiling at you blithely.
Statement of fact.
Yeah. I mean, that's your brother that's marrying RJ, right?
Yeah.
And Aidan as well. And then Windy. I spied Windy. They're your familiar now.
Yeah, they have been for the past couple of years. They're the best.
I didn't realize that he was lending time as a familiar. I knew him when he was just a breeze. Just adorable.
The longer I know them, the more I find out that everybody knows them.
Oh, they do get around.
Really delightful, yes. It makes a lot of sense.
So, what is your favorite part about being human?
You know, I don't know if I've ever really quantified it before.
I feel as though the increased sense of urgency from the impending mortality would be a large benefit.
That's how I feel. I mean, I put things off, for millennia, really. Why not just do it tomorrow? As the young people say, that's future Malin's problem. But you only have a certain amount of time.
You know, even humans procrastinate.
Yes, but your procrastination's like days or weeks, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
10 years, because you just don't have the motivation, is a common thing for us dragons, you know? Sometimes you have an off decade or two before you have the spoons for something.
Under such circumstances, it's really impressive how much humans are able to get done in one lifetime.
I imagine a lifetime of constant crisis would really start to weigh on, well, an entire generation, one might suspect.
My siblings are giving the spiel. I'm behind them, and I'm using mist and clouds to make a puppet show that goes along with the words they're saying of like impending sense of doom, like lightning crackles down below, or people screaming, running.
I love the concept that like all three of us have just like cornered Raven.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Raven backed up against the wall of the kitchen, 3 dragons.
Oh, yeah, fully backed up into the corner.
So how do you feel about death?
Well, I technically died once, and it was really unpleasant.
You died?
So, a healthy fear of it, I would say, but maybe a little less than the average human.
Malin, roll investigate a mystery.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think Raven talks about it that much, but this group has like scared her into just word vomiting. Like, oh, we're getting deep with this. Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay, you can ask 2 questions from the investigative mystery list of questions.
Can I modify this question slightly?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask what hurt this creature in front of me, and what is being concealed here.
Incredible.
And just before the answer starts coming out, as this is happening, Kiri is making TikTok style like words appear as she points of like, please let me know if I need to bail you out of this.
Raven, can you continue to word vomit how you were killed at one point a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And that will be the answer to what hurt Raven?
Yeah, Raven just like nervously starts being like, well, there was the big fight right before the revelation, and it was on the beach, and things were getting really bad. Krumkrit came, and they're like infinity on the inside, and they ate us.
Ugh.
And we were kind of just freezing to death in nothingness. And that was pretty much supposed to be the end, but Aidan saved me and brought me back. So technically dead there for a little bit, but I'm back now. Don't know if that affected anything about my lifespan as a human or anything, so we'll find that out when I get there, I guess. Don't recommend it. It's really cool you guys don't have to worry about that.
Malin's eyes get really big looking at you, and she grasps your hand and turns it over and looks at your palm and strokes a thumb over it, and then looks up at you.
You see Malin as your draconic sight takes in the whole of this human who, when you first met, you were a little distracted by the excitement of meeting Aidan's new partner, and oh, how quaint, she's so lovely, and isn't it nice how happy she makes the first light, and so forth. But now that you're taking the time to really see, you take in the silver aura of Raven's magic, and at the core of her spark, there is a tiny fragment of celestial spark that is literally an echo of Aidan's. It has ignited and is now pulsing there at the core of this young woman. What is being concealed? Raven is not quite entirely human anymore. She's not really something else yet, but there's potential here.
I think you feel a shudder through Malin's body into her hands and then into yours. Doesn't completely let go of your hand, but drops it down instead of being like right up in front of her face, and kind of peers at you, looking left and looking right, staring into your eyes. And she said that you weren't married. Sharing spark? You literally have a piece of her. That's very romantic. Oh my goodness. And she kind of like looks over at Zell with like a smile that you would recognize, Zell, of like being deliriously excited. Like the most mischievous, like, ooh, and kind of like sidelong glances. And I think out of the corner of her eye sees Kiri and does like a wave, and like a little like storm appears and just like wipes all the letters and the words away. Doesn't turn to look at you, just like waves it away.
Hey!
A spark has been shared with this young one.
Kiri, you can see it too now that it's pointed out.
You hear her mutter a little joke. So she's always inside you then. It's like the lowest possible hanging fruit.
No, I think that's perfect.
Okay.
Raven's blushing bright red.
Malin is going to snort and immediately cover it up with a cough. No. We shouldn't be that way today. Zell, could I have someone else advocate, please?
What was that?
And she's like stifling this laughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just mean I could use more respect. I'm trying to share a moment with our new young family member here, and I just feel as though I need someone who is going to be some sort of intermediary. Mm-hmm. Zell, please.
I'm just trying to do the dishes. Can I, lore keeper, dearest, is there a way to use the things I've seen in order to see if there's anything that we need to be careful of now that it's fully revealed that Raven has a bit of Aidan's spark?
Interesting. Yeah, is that a move that asks you to roll something before we find out the results?
When you encounter a creature or phenomenon, you may declare that you have seen it before. The keeper can ask you some questions about that encounter. Oh shit, I have to improv. And then we'll tell you one useful fact that you learned and one danger that you need to watch out for.
Okay. A danger that you might be keeping to yourself and maybe haven't brought up yet. The last time something wound up with spark it wasn't meant to have was quite literally when the demon spawn, Damien Edgecrest, wound up with a spark. And this nearly broke the cosmic truce, which would have freed the demon lords from the place apart and reignited the celestial war again.
Just season 2 things.
Reignited devastation across the world. So while this is not quite the same, because now this is something that has never happened. It's quite literally never happened, because Aidan is the only celestial that has been on the earth for so long. And Raven is the first person that she has given some of her spark to. So unlike Damien Edgecrest, where he just wound up with a spark somehow, and the demon lords were very much trying to steal it from him, you kind of recall now Aidan saying like, oh yeah, no, my siblings were after Raven for a bit there. So this puts a target on her back and creates another avenue potentially for these long-standing enemies of yours to acquire that which they most seek.
I think Zell just kind of watching her siblings argue over a certain type of joke. She kind of cocks her head to the side a little bit and then steps in towards Raven a little bit. And she goes, "Are you aware of the danger of holding Aidan's spark?"
I know that her siblings did start to come after me a while ago. They were breaking into my dreams for a little bit until we were able to ward me so that they can't get back in. But I know it's not great.
I don't envy your situation.
Our group has a funny way of being the first ones to ever experience things in the history of time, and it's starting to get a little tiring.
I can imagine. It's too short of a lifespan to go through so many first-time events.
Excuse me, y'all. I was told there's more deviled eggs in here. Let me just scoot on past you. I'm Ray, by the way. Good to meet all you.
I think you all hear Paul call from the deck too. Burgers are ready.
Oh, nice. I'm starved.
You know, just for fun, all of you hear a meep meep from in front of the house, and Raven, you hear the voice of your mom, Evelyn Eugenia, calling up to you through the open kitchen window that faces the street. Raven, we brought you some dessert. I made the 7-layer parfait. Your father's bringing it up.
Whoa.
7 layers. Goodness me.
There's like cake and pudding, and it's like a whole bunch of. Oh boy. Okay, I'll go do that. And Raven will like squeeze her way through the kitchen past everyone to go let her mom in.
Oh, do you want a hand? Let me help you.
Did you have to be like that, Zell?
It's best that she knows what's coming, and it sounds like she's had plenty of interactions with the threats already.
It is, but I mean, it couldn't have waited until after dessert?
I didn't know dessert was coming. This is what I mean when I speak of the innovations that humans come up with.
I understand. I just learned about something called an app. Did you know you can see sexy pictures?
Oh, so many.
Swipe right, please. Or is it left?
Uh-oh.
I no longer wish to have this conversation. And she just leaves.
Paul and Ray and Lark, you see coming up the back steps of the deck, are Tony and Evelyn Eugenia, Raven's parents. Tony is carrying just a massive cooler, sort of balancing it awkwardly, like doing a little sidestep shuffle up the steps one at a time. You're gonna drop it, Tony. Just get some help. I'm not gonna drop it, Evie. It's fine. I built these stairs for gosh sakes.
Oh, can I help you with anything? These burgers are just about ready.
No need to risk whatever's in that cooler. I got a free hand.
That's all right, guys. I got this. It's just, whoa. Party's already started, huh? Tony sets the cooler on the deck and puts a hand out. Tony Eugenia, nice to meet you.
Paul Bunyan, good to meet you.
Wow, celebrities. That's great. And you? Are you some sort of famous gator guy?
I mean, I'm Ray LaRue. I'm actually a crocodile. That's it's fine.
Tony will immediately go over and start giving unsolicited grilling tips, even though the food's already cooked.
Raven's behind everyone else, just kind of like, no, Dad, it's fine. It's okay. Thank you for coming. It's fine. Just giving them like cut it out motion. Please stop embarrassing me.
Your mom immediately rushes over to give you a hug. Raven, hi, sweetie. She takes out a classic crafting mom bandana and tries to dust off some of the flour that's still on your shirt. Honey, we gotta get you in a nicer outfit than this. It's a party. Come on, I'll help you pick something out. We'll get you dressed up.
No, Mom, it's fine. I'm dressed. We're already...
No. It's never too late to dress up. Come on now. And she'll shuffle you off into your bedroom.
Mind the gnomes. They're fixing the bathroom.
Hold up, there's gnomes here? Dang, is that a unicorn?
We see Silverheart looking in a mirror, and his reflection is just a silver-maned unicorn. Yes, hello, darling. Did I hear you're from Florida, my good man?
Yep. Born and raised. Well, I'm also from Atlantis.
Nice.
Mostly Florida.
The Atlantic Atlantis! Oh, I haven't summoned there in years. Well, lucky you. Don't have to deal with the humidity, I suppose. My hair would be absolutely killed in that sort of environment.
Ray'll point to himself, just say, I'm good on the hair situation. We're all good there.
So tell me, how is it that you know Aidan?
Aidan knew my mama way back in the day.
Oh, I see. A generational sort of thing.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I'm somewhat of a cryptid known as the Gullah-Kochika Gator Man. Well, that was mama. Also, we're crocodiles.
Ugh, humans, they can never seem to get it right. Coraline chimes in. She says, they were misgendering your mom, too? Well, that's right in line with my old experience.
So, how do you know Aidan? You both got kind of a sparkly thing going on.
I worked with Aidan as part of Her Majesty's Royal Medical Corps during the Second World War. Quite a harrowing time for both of us, but I like to think we did some good. Humans do always seem to be making a mess of things, but I find just as often there are humans and folk who are willing to lend a hand to causes and those that need help most. Sometimes the smallest gesture of kindness makes the biggest impact.
I got a friend, Barb. She's kind of a fish lady. She lives in the backyard. But I just had to replace her entire AC unit the other day.
You seem to live a fascinating life, my good man.
Yeah, you should come down to the retreat sometime. I try to make a safe space for everybody.
Aidan taps a fork on one of the glasses. Thanks, everybody, for coming. It means a lot seeing you all here. I haven't felt like I had my people around for a while outside the group I work with, so this is nice. She kind of stands there just like awkwardly not sure how to like end her little welcome speech.
I think Malin raises a glass that's empty and she looks at it and it fills with water. Maybe a toast, if I may. I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Aidan shoots a glance your way that is instantly readable as, yes, please save me.
I think she kind of strides over to Aidan and puts an arm around her. When I met the First Light, I was so taken. Someone new to share the world with. Someone new to get to know. And as I've watched you grow all this time, you just make us ever prouder. Everything you do, even your mistakes, you learn from them. And that's really the true spirit of living this long life and making the most out of it. And now you join yourself. Yes, I understand, not in matrimony, but you join yourself in life with Raven. A wonderful person, beautiful family, bringing Jay back into the fold where he belongs. This feels so fortuitous and so perfect. I'm overcome and overwhelmed. And I am so lucky to share in all of this joy with all of you, even if no one calls me when they're supposed to. To all of you!
Coraline says, You gotta work on your vibe, Aidan. Put some music on or something. It's a party. He says, right. Okay, I'll get to that. She goes and like puts the radio on. So there's some background hum as you guys tuck in. And we'll cut over to the bedroom as Raven's mom is sort of in her closet, just taking dresses and throwing them out onto the bed. Like, what about this one, honey? What about this one?
Mom, really, it's fine. I don't need to change.
Your mom pokes her head out of your closet, her energy softening. I know, sweetheart. I just thought, well, this is real important to you, right? She comes and sits down on the edge of your bed. You know I'm so proud of you. Aidan's family? That's a big step, right?
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, but, I think it's going okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, it definitely feels different than the Eugenia reunion we held last summer. I mean, Aidan, she already knew most of us from working in town. Seemed like Jay was the one who was on pins and needles the whole time. She kind of chuckles and shakes her head here. Jay, my soon-to-be dragon son-in-law. It kind of just feels like I suppose our lives just get bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, doesn't seem close to stopping either.
So, what do you think is coming next? Have you thought much about what sort of life you want?
I think Raven will kind of, without realizing it, put a hand up on her chest over her heart and just kind of stare off in the distance and be like, I have no idea, Mom. I have no clue.
Your mom gets up and she will go over to wrap you up in a big hug. You have such a good heart, kiddo. I haven't known Aidan all that long, but I know she makes you happy.
I just hope I make her happy too.
I think you're doing just fine with that. I mean, for gosh sakes, you light up around each other. Literally. I want you to remember that we're here for you, even if there's dragons over for dinner.
Thanks, Mom. That means a lot.
You're from Autumn Falls. You are not quite ordinary. She taps you on the nose as she recites the town motto.
Mm-hmm. I think Raven will reach into her closet and pull out a dress. This one?
Well, if you want to make a statement, you might want to be the only goth not in black at this party.
Even my mom noticed. She'll just kind of nod and put it back and pull out a different one. It was absolutely a black dress she had pulled out.
You take your time. I'll take care of checking on everybody while you get ready. She will leave you to your room. I think Windy will hop in and just give your leg a little hug. They leap up onto the bed in case you need help tying anything.
Yeah, I think she will put on a dress she's probably worn once when they went out clubbing or something. And it's just a silvery kind of party dress.
Ooh, sure.
Yeah. She's like, all right, if I'm going to make a statement, I'm going to make a statement. My house is full of dragons. Let's do this. This is a party.
Might as well be shiny.
Yeah. And as she comes out, she'll see that Aidan turn the radio on and she'll switch it over to a really fun playlist and kind of bump the music up just a little bit. So instead of a background hum, it's just a little bit more.
I think Aidan sees you about to rejoin the party and she'll catch you before you make it fully outside where everyone's gathered. Hey, you're all dressed up.
My mom convinced me.
No, it's good. You look really nice.
Thanks.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I think so.
I know they can be a lot and not always the most socially adjusted group, but they like you.
You think so?
Zell literally told me so. Malin gave a toast. It was the whole thing. She will glance over her shoulder at the big table of guests outside and then turn back to you. This whole party is sort of for you.
Really? I thought this was for you, so that you could all catch up and, talk about that spirit you've been chasing.
Well, it's both things. If I'm going to gather all my friends together, I want them to meet you.
You think they don't mind that I'm a stupid mortal human whose lifespan is but a blip in the timeline of yours? She's half joking. She's smiling, she's not being too morbid, but...
Yeah. She will pull you in close and playfully presses a finger against your lips to stop that sort of talk from continuing. You are not a stupid mortal human. You are the chosen of the first light and my favorite person in the world. And she will kiss you.
I think that convinces her a little bit.
I mean, it freaking better. I don't know if she can do much else. There's company over. Hello, adventurers. Welcome back. If you've been caught up for a while and patiently waiting for this episode to drop, I cannot say enough how much the squad and I appreciate your patience and continued support. We've been trying a lot of things to try and keep TSS sustainable and something that I can continue to devote my full-time effort to. The show and the story deserves that. And so we've been creatively battling the oppressive boot of capitalism with our convention vending, merch development, and other strategies that are less easy to show off or share news about until they're more finished. I have been so supported by the cast and our ever-growing team of volunteer staff and our friends, and the reality is, we're trying to build out something bigger than a simple actual play series at this point. Our biggest priority this year is making sure I am given the time to edit and publish the episodes we've been sitting on, a lot of which we recorded last year. But I'd be lying if I didn't also mention that there's a lot asking for my time and attention right now. Just know that the squad and I are working so hard to bring this story to you and to a larger community of adventurers who I know are out there. We just have to keep trying new ways to let them know we're here. And you can continue to help by sharing our social posts and talking about the series with people you know. We are so thankful for all of the appreciation you've shown for our art and hard work. And if you're listening to this episode in the future, and there are a ton more published episodes after this one, know that you got to skip our big 2025 publishing hiatus. Congrats on that. I hope the binge is going well. It is so nice to be back, adventurers. I missed you. So I'm doing everything I can to make sure we don't ever have to take such a long break again. Let's get through the sponsors and then back to this episode. Take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. This episode of the Storyteller Squad is sponsored by Hero Forge. Let's be honest, you probably know of Hero Forge, but chances are they've rolled out something new you didn't know about yet. So let's break it down. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop miniatures with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from, all within your web browser. Use their model design tools to choose your character's features, equipment, and colors, even sculpt their face and expression. Then they can produce your custom minis in a variety of materials, including bronze, color acrylic standees, and color plastic options. They also offer downloadable model files for users to 3D print their unique designs at home, for all you especially crafty folks. The catalog of customization options is constantly expanding, with new parts added every week, and major features like new species and custom posing on a regular basis. If you sign up for their Pro subscription, you'll get access to more features like kit bashing, photo booth, the community library, and more. The things people are designing with the kit bashing features are insane, and I know that could seem overwhelming at first, but I personally think Hero Forge is an amazing tool for creating visuals of your character and concepts. And it's one of the better options for folks who don't feel as confident drawing to design characters without resorting to AI-generated slop. I also know several people who subscribe for Pro simply to have access to a modeling program that's simpler than learning something like ZBrush from scratch. Take your time learning, and you'll be surprised how quickly your modeling and grasp of the full Hero Forge toolkit will level up. And if you aren't aware, Hero Forge now offers custom dice and acrylic keychains, using the same process as their color-printed minis and color standees. Any full model or piece from the Hero Forge catalog can be added into the dice maker, then rotated and scaled within the dice for perfect placement. And because the clear material of the dice is printed in the same layers as the item or character inside, the result is a perfectly weighted die with a piece of your story within, as a part of every roll. All polyhedral dice shapes are available, as well as extra large sizes. The durable acrylic keychains come pre-fitted with a high-quality clasp and have front and back printing, so you can rep your OCs or your favorite character designs when you're out in the world on the go. Visit HeroForge.com to start designing your custom miniature, dice, and more today. And now, I will hand the mid-reel over to Brittany to talk about our second sponsor.
Thanks, Natalie. Hey, adventurers. Huge thank you to one of our sponsors for this episode, Dispel Dice. Dispel Dice is your home for premium tabletop gear, most notably their sharp-edged dice. Beautiful, inedible, shiny math rocks for your table. Dispel was kind enough to gift our whole table of guests with a set of dice, specially chosen and themed to match their characters by Natalie and Karen from Dispel. They chose Crystal Rift for me, a gorgeous set of purple and copper dice with some extra sparkle, and they are so pretty. I'm also a little obsessed with the new Luna Moth bag and matching dice. Dispel Dice has tabletop gaming accessories to match any character or campaign. Get your own now at dispeldice.com. And thank you again to the Dispel team for your continued support. We love you guys. Now, let's get you back to the episode. Thanks, adventurers.
All right, party resumes. I think Aidan will take a seat next to you, Malin. So, I wanted to ask you, since it seems to have come up in your talking with Raven, is there anything I should be wary about or any advice you can give for someone like us dating immortal? You've been in this position a couple times, right?
Well, I don't like the way you phrase that, but yes, I do have experience. I don't understand why Zell needs to be so... However she is, I fear that Raven might be a little bit... well, not upset. Maybe unsettled. She took it in good stride.
The longest time Zell and I have spent together was also right after I lost my first human partner. She's probably just feeling a little protective of me.
Yes. I'll be honest with you. A lot of our kind, they don't recommend or promote relationships with humans because of how much time you get with your partner. But in my experience, that old adage, quantity versus quality, quality is really what you want. And quality seems to be what you have with Raven. I once had a love, many moons ago. She was beautiful. Her name was Amani. She was a Kandake, a queen in Kush, a civilization long dead, as you know. But she was amazing. Fierce, brave, loved her people more than she loved herself. And the one thing that she allowed herself to bring her joy was me. It wasn't a lot of time, but it was a wonderful time. And all these centuries later, when I go to bed, I still see her face. Could you handle that, losing this love?
I think so long as it wasn't cut short by some unfair circumstance or dark forces interfering with our lives.
It's very wise. It's much easier to accept a natural conclusion than it is an accident. Speaking of accidents, though, you gave that spark freely, I see.
Aidan blinks for a moment because it takes her a second to realize what you're referencing. And she says, "Oh, yeah. I mean, I had to. We were literally under attack from dark forces, and I wasn't going to let them win and take her from me."
Rightly so. She wears it well. Have you noticed anything strange happening, or...?
No. The connection is definitely there. We can tell when the other is in pain, and I have sort of a sense of where she is now all the time, which is nice. It's come with some less nice attention from my siblings, but even that's better than the alternative.
Being without her? I understand.
I don't know if I would have made it out of that serpent if she didn't come with me.
That's the mark of a real relationship. A true partnership. Despite all the experiences you've had, the knowledge and wisdom you've been able to collect and share and exchange with others, this one human has saved you just as much as you've saved her.
I knew talking with you would be a good idea.
I mean, one text message wouldn't kill anyone. She leans in and gives like a really big squeeze, like a little side squeeze.
Yeah.
I know I don't have to say it, but I want to. And I'll never stop. You make me so proud, First Light.
Thanks, Malin. I'm just trying to do a good job.
I'm impressed. And I'm nearly impossible to impress.
You know, I couldn't help but hear your conversation earlier about your text messages. I've recently discovered there's a setting that you can have. If you didn't save their number, it might not go through. So if you pull up your text and you just save their number, you might start getting more of the text.
Oh my goodness. I'm a dragon. I'm very old and my memory is quite good, so I didn't even think to save anybody's names. I know everyone's names. Why do I need this contraption to tell me people's names? Millennia I've known names. What?
I thought the same thing. I know everybody's number by heart, but I just noticed I wasn't getting calls or numbers, and there was a little setting on my phone. You know, believe it or not, I'm not a dragon.
Are you sure?
Well, that was my next question. I'm not a dragon, right?
I honestly think, do you come from the LaRues down in, is it Gainesville, Jacksonville, one of the Villes, or maybe...
It's Golicochka. We're close to Gainesville. Yeah.
I feel like I'd heard of some swamp dragons once upon a time.
Aidan says, Ray and I haven't known each other long, but I did some work with his mom in New Orleans. And then a little in Tallahassee, though not much. Yeah, Loretta, a similar crocodilian shifter. We dealt with some ghost pirates. Old captain and his crew were getting stirred up by a demon down there. One of Mammon's, I think. What was his name? Started with a B.
Bose. It was Mr. Bose.
Yeah, that one. Did you meet him too?
Oh, I'm very familiar. Wait, y'all fought ghost pirates?
Yeah, it was a whole thing. She was visiting her sister, and then, they were terrorizing the ports down there.
Dang. I did too.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Your mom was amazing. She was really strong when I knew her. She had a lot of good insight into what it means to protect people in secret.
If you ever want to talk about your future as a dragon, here's my phone number.
Okay, but I'm gonna give you mine, and I need to make sure I see you save it in your phone, if you don't mind.
Yes, please, you can watch me.
I'm gonna save yours in my phone.
Don't put the whole thing in there. It's way too many letters. Just put Malin and call it a day.
All right, so I'm gonna text you right now.
Oh, there you are.
You can just call me Ray, or Ray, or Raymond.
Thank you.
Aidan says, he's already beating everyone here.
Honestly, I need to come to these parties more often. I know sometimes I can be a stick in the mud, but I'm learning so much today. Ray, do you know about the cryptid dating site?
There's a cryptid dating site?
Oh, you should talk to Silverheart about it. He understands so much about human culture. He really has a knack for it.
Yeah, we met. He's definitely got a lot of personality.
Silverheart can be dramatic at times, but he did know Will Shakespeare. I think they were theater kids together. But he's a really great doctor now, if slightly too famous for his own good.
Malin just clicks her tongue and has a look on her face like, that's putting it mildly.
Paul, who are you chatting up with?
I think I was talking to Zell. It's definitely taken Paul a while to actually get in conversations. He's great at the introduction part of a conversation and just has no idea how to continue it.
Uh-oh.
So I think you find him kind of in the middle past the introductory part with Zell. So, you known Aidan for a long time?
Yes, the First Light has been a welcome addition to the world since the Lost Age before Paradise was shattered. And I helped her through a difficult period of her life a few thousand years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, is Aidan the First Light? Is that what that means?
Yeah, I never really called her that, but apparently that's what all of her old friends call her. It's always just been Aidan to me.
Oh, all right. I just don't want to be out of the loop.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know her exactly?
I've known her for a long time. Believe it or not, Aidan had kind of a woodswoman era that just, frontiering around. It's kind of when I was at my heyday, just ranching, working as a lumberjack.
Is that why she has so many flannels in her closet every time I come over?
Yes, a lot of those are my old flannels. I go through those things like nobody's business.
Preach on, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Yeah.
This is canon now, Natalie.
Yeah, this is absolutely canon. Aidan has some of Paul's old flannels that she's either magically or very carefully shrunk in the wash to fit her as mementos from her lumberjane era.
Very vintage.
I do hope you're not uncomfortable with the presence of so many dragons around.
No, I've met dragons before. It's less the dragon part, more just the people in general part. I just live on my own aside from my ox, and I like it better like that. I prefer that sort of living.
I do live in the mountains, and it's quite solitary sometimes. Mail is so difficult to have delivered.
Everybody's been talking about their phones, and I don't even own a phone. I don't really find myself needing one most of the time. But it does make it hard for people to get in contact with me, which can make things difficult, so I do understand that part.
So, sorry, you have an ox back home?
Yeah, that's Babe. She's a sweetheart. Getting up there in years, usually giant oxes only live for about 300 to 400 years. She's pushing 5, which is great.
Oh.
Love that. Good health, good diet.
Of course.
But yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's the only person I can, handle being around for too long.
She's quiet.
She is quiet, yeah. Honestly, Aidan's the only one she's taken a liking to, at least.
Why isn't she here?
Oh, just, I know it's only a couple steps through the portal, but her legs are not what they used to be.
I don't know that the deck would support her either anyway.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, this is the second floor of the apartment. Honestly, I'm surprised that it's, holding me up. Ray and I can't stand outside too close to each other, or else the pressure on the deck is a little too heavy. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Tony Eugenia is walking by and he says, "Oh, this thing can hold all sorts of stuff. Built it myself. Oh, let's see. Gosh, Evie, when did we build the deck on the place?" She's like,
2 years ago when they moved in.
Tony, you said you made this deck?
"I did, yeah. No, a bit of a handyman."
Hey, does anybody need anything from inside? Anybody need anything? I'm just gonna step inside real quick.
"No, I'll show you the joist. Come on downstairs with me, big guy."
All right.
In that moment when something catches Ray's eye, he just turns quickly and his tail breaks like the side table on next to the couch in the living room. Oh dang! I'll get you another one of those.
The dwarves who are coming out of the bathroom with their little toolkit kind of see that and go, start pulling out woodworking tools from a different toolbox.
Raven, you want to ask anybody questions? Talk to anybody at the party now that you're all dressed up?
You know what? She hasn't really checked in with Jay. I think maybe she'll find out where he's hiding.
I think he's sitting with Lark at one end of the table. Probably, honestly, he's entertaining your mom. Now that she's had her check in with you, she's sort of hovering around him a little bit. So, Lark, when we'll have to take you shopping at some point. Have you decided colors or anything like that? No, Mom. We haven't thought much about planning yet. Just sort of getting the word out, announcing. I would be happy to go shopping with you, Evelyn. It would be an important ritual, I'm told.
Oh, sweetie, you are so... Yes, of course we will go. Yes, of course. Obviously, yes, I would love to.
So you see your mom doting on your brother and future brother-in-law.
He seems fine, but I still want to save him from my mother. She'll kind of scoot up to them and just be like, "Oh, did you tell Mom the story of how you got engaged?" And then if he starts that story, she's just gonna sneak Jay away
Sure.
into the house.
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. So, gosh, you know me. Saoirse had a lot to do with the idea. She helped a bunch. So he gets into how the house elf that traveled with him to Montana was there to go through the romantic ideation process with him. But anyway, yeah, you can pull Jay away and get a little quiet corner, or go back into the house while everyone's mostly out on the deck eating.
I think she'll pull him into the kitchen if no one else is in there.
Where all the important conversations happen.
Yes, might as well. She knows to not make him uncomfortable with too many questions and stuff. So she'll start loading the dishwasher so it's not just too much.
Yeah.
Just be really casual. How are you doing? Are you having fun?
Yes, everyone has been very kind and supportive. In some cases, more supportive than is comfortable. There is an attention on me, I think, at this gathering that is a bit much. But we are dragons, and I have been used to that since the dawn of time.
I cannot even imagine how long that is. But part of it's that you got engaged. That's going to happen with anyone. Everyone in Lark's life is going to kind of do the same thing to you guys for a little while, and it'll fade away after a little bit once it's old news.
Yes, I imagine the planning phase will soon commence, and then we will be given, as Lark has said, a lot of advice which we will likely not follow.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anything that comes from the Eugenius side, you can just smile and nod, and you don't have to do anything you guys don't want to do.
To be clear, though, if you have any advice, I would love to hear it. You have been to the Havens now, if only the one time, but I was wondering, would it be difficult for your family to make that trip? It would mean a lot to me if we could have the ceremony there.
I think we could figure it out. Between you and Aidan, if it's just immediate family, we could get them there. I think that'd be really special.
I agree. Lark has been once before as well, but I would like to take him more often.
Do you have a way of keeping track of time while you're in there? Or do you just kind of wing it and hope that you weren't gone for too long?
The time shift is a nuisance, but I have certain spells I can cast which allow for a better approximation of how long we will be gone. Some of it has to do with communicating with the actual spirits of the havens themselves. And my network, and you see like a couple birds are like outside on the windowsill, like standing a little more at attention than you would expect two birds to. You're good. You're fine. And they take off.
Maybe sometime we could sit down with my friend Amity and you could maybe teach them some of that kind of stuff. It'd be cool to have a little bit more of a handle on it.
Yes, from what I'm told, Miss Stormbrook has become quite an adept witch.
Yeah. She definitely learned a lot while she was gone. I mean, for us, she was gone for 2 years. I can't imagine how long that was for her and how much she did while she was in there. She had some really, really cool teachers.
She learned from an eccentric bunch, but they are quite skilled.
Yeah.
Perhaps that is what she needed. A group who would be less traditional and more willing to adapt to a human pupil.
Yeah. It's like she came back stronger, but also with more control. It's been really cool to see.
For what it is worth, I have seen your skill as a witch also improve over the last 2 years. You are a formidable force yourself, Raven.
I think she blushes at that. I've been training really hard. I just really want to do a good job and help people. And if that means getting stronger, then that's what I have to do.
It shows.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I believe this moment would constitute an appropriate sibling-in-law hug.
I think so too. She'll give him a hug.
We'll give you a hug that is slightly less stiff than usual.
Oh.
I think we'll cut back out to the party. Kiri, Aidan finds a seat next to you. Is that new? And points at one of the tattoos that's like peeking through the sheer top you have on.
Oh, yeah. I got this pretty recently. I picked it up on the West Coast.
That's so cool. To be honest, I've always kind of envied the fact that you can get those.
Aw. I like the impermanence of ink because it does fade over the decades. And, it kind of is a snapshot of where you are in life at that given moment. And I think there's something beautiful about that. And as she's saying that, she's like cutting into it an obscenely tall stack of burger patties stacked together like they're pancakes, just like 7 of them.
Are there any you don't let fade?
You're always a perceptive one, huh? There's this one on my sternum that I got after the droughts. You know the one. It's the teardrop. And she rubs the little tattoo that's behind this inverted teardrop pendant that she's wearing on her neck that now accentuates that former tattoo. I keep it there to remind me that life's a roller coaster. Life's about change, and sometimes you find yourself in a really deep and dark spot, but time goes on, ever cruelly but ever beautifully, and it goes on. Do you ever think of getting tattoos yourself? I know you tried that one time and the needle didn't take to your skin very well. Maybe you need something supernatural. Recently, I've been doing some experimentation, and I found that water magic can kind of help with that, if that's something you'd want to give a shot.
She smiles and looks thoughtful for a minute, in a very familiar way to you, Kiri, but she comes out of it faster than you'd expect her to, and she says, I'll have to think about it, but once I know what I want, I'll come visit you.
Aw, I'd love to help.
It's nice being able to cross our comet trails again after so long.
It always is. You seem different.
Really?
I know I say that each time we meet because it's, always big chunks of time apart, but yeah, I mean it this time. You seem brighter, and it feels like something's changed. You've carved out a home for yourself. Like, look at this. You've put up pictures. You have knickknacks around. This place looks lived in. Remember when we would go village by village and we'd have to just rely on the goodwill of people and by the night charm our way into a place to sleep, find a safe place to land, find caves where the drafts weren't so strong. Look how far you've come.
I remember. I guess I have changed quite a bit since then. But I'm glad because now you're all welcome in my home anytime. It'd be nice to put up even more pictures.
Well, let's start with this one. And Curie snaps a picture of her and Aidan, and then a completely unaware long table of people in the middle of eating and in their own conversations, making all sorts of weird faces. There. Now we have these.
Perfect.
So you see Paul actually come out of the kitchen while everybody's kind of in the dining room. You hear him say, I know you said not to bring anything, but I felt like I would be a bad friend if I didn't make your favorite. Then I know how much you like breakfast for dinner, so I wanted to bring Paul Bunyan's breakfast for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Hey adventurers, editor Natalie here. This moment was a surprise meta gift from Johnny to me. Half the reason Aidan is canonically friends with Paul Bunyan in the first place is because I established that canon after referencing this silly little camping breakfast my uncle used to cook for me and my cousins when my family would visit and we'd go camping every summer. Darian, you'll remember as the voice of Cole, the robot. He and I cooked up our own version of the character in order to include him, but also distance our version of the famed woodsman from the original character and the real-world colonial tactics he was invented for. Look it up. It's a whole thing. But Johnny did an amazing job playing this soft-spoken, socially awkward, lovable bison man with a huge heart. I just wanted to take a second to say thank you for this wonderful moment of looping the original inspiration back around into this clearly superior version of Paul Bunyan.
And you see a bunch of sausage links wrapped in pancakes with maple syrup seasoning. And he kind of passes it around. They kind of got cold because I kind of wanted to keep it secret. And so I didn't put them in the oven. And I realized I should have. But I don't know. They should still be good, I think.
Aidan smiles and she will take one off the plate. The best part of these is they're an all-day kind of food.
Got that right.
She will dip it into the maple syrup and take a bite and just sighs happily. I can never quite make them quite the way you do, Paul. They're so good. Thank you so much. And she will give you a big hug around your waist.
Oh, it's the least I could do. It's been too long since... I know, it's what everybody's been saying. It's been too long. But honestly, it's more of an occasion food for me, so it's fun for me to be able to make it too.
She glanced around at the company and she says, I promise I will stay more in touch with you all. And small gold runes begin to emerge from Aidan and link around everyone else's wrist and around hers. And she sort of forms a fist and it glows with her radiant light. And then a little pulse shoots down these lines of magic to everyone. And they sort of glow once and then begin to fade away. But you can tell the magic is like sealing in to everyone here as she makes a folk promise to be better at communicating with everyone. The party moves on. There's lots of stories shared amongst everyone, laughing and reminiscing together as you enjoy the food and time with each other. Evelyn and Tony pack up after the 7-layer parfait gets dished out, but eventually, conversations get quieter. There's a moment where the light starts to shift towards warmer tones as the end of the day approaches. And as sometimes happens at parties, a moment of uncoordinated but total calm and quiet settles on everyone here. Raven, you and Aidan have been sitting together for a little, and she gives your hand a squeeze, but leans back to look up at the sky. I think it might be time.
All right, Aidan, you keep saying the heavy stuff can come after dinner. What's going on?
Well, I don't know how much you've all felt it, but my siblings have been opening hellmouths near a lot of the major cities in this country. They've been going after this creature that sort of escaped from a dream. We were warding Raven from Azazel and the other demon lords, and it seemed to manifest as part of that spell. But then we saw it in the real world, and ever since I've been chasing it all over the different cities to try and keep it safe. I just wondered if any of you had felt ripples in the ley lines or maybe knew anything about what's going on. And she looks specifically at the 4 dragons gathered here.
Let's say 4.5.
Absolutely.
Yay! You know, there aren't a lot of us. Thing is, when new dragons come into the fold, really any significant mythological, magical creature, it's usually met with some sort of ripple that we can all feel. And I don't know about my siblings here, but I certainly felt something.
Yes, it does feel similar. but not the same as things I felt in the past. It doesn't feel very powerful, though. I'd say maybe something... a young dragon, perhaps?
Jay speaks up and he says, I looked into the ripple that I felt when I was in the Havens most recently, and there is no territory that has been claimed by a draconic aura. At least none that we knew to check previously. Whatever this thing's domain is, it is not of the natural world.
Do you think it's maybe the dream realm?
Coraline speaks up and she says, Spirits don't tend to stay in dream for long. It's a place of great potential, but it takes focus and effort to shape it into anything meaningful. Most spirits use it for a specific purpose and leave. This dragon may have come out of dream, but I would have seen more of it since if it was calling that realm its domain.
What did you all feel when you felt that pulse? For me, it was almost electric.
For me, it was a sense of warmth, but also almost an aversion. Like I couldn't quite reach out to grab it.
I agree. It felt flighty.
I've got a lot of heartburn right now.
That may be the eggs.
Yeah, actually, that checks out.
Aidan responds to what you said, Kiri. I've seen it running along power lines, and more than once it's turned itself into energy to pass through electrical cables. In Boston, it seemed to have a strong connection to the internet, too. Coraline's antenna twitch, and she sits up, folding her hands and studying the conjured image of this creature. If they're able to leap through dream and the web, they could essentially travel anywhere in the world or the entirety of the Havens in an instant. It's no wonder you haven't been able to catch them.
I don't want to overstep, but I have contingencies for a lot of different things. Back at my haven, back at my van.
Do you have a bunker? Sorry, no, that's unrelated. Never mind.
Are you asking if I'm a prepper? Because the answer is yes.
I was just curious. That's great. It's good to be prepared.
Yeah, you're telling me. By no means would I think of any of you as active threats, but on the off chance that there was a dragon that was a threat, I might have developed something, and I wanted to roll my expert ability preparedness.
Oh my god.
When you need something unusual or rare, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you have it right now. On a 7 to 9, you have it, but not here, and you'll take some time to get it.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Ooh. Man, officially a prepper.
That is an 8 on the die plus 3, so that's an 11.
Okay, you have it with you. You brought it. You were thinking ahead.
Whoa.
I've got a, what would it be?
Like a tracker or like a compass or something?
Let's say it's like a compass, but with like a bunch of like extra like pieces on it, stacked on top of it, steampunk-like. This might help. I've been noticing some unusual things on it. Actually, when I checked it earlier tonight, just to kind of be sure that all of us here are who we say we are, it was acting a little bit funny, but I guess I know the reason for that now.
Everyone sort of examines this creative bit of tinkering you've developed. I'm trying to think how this would operate, what it would be tracking.
Maybe it's not directly like tracking like a dragon's heart or something. It's affecting like wing beats at a certain decibel that happens around the world or something.
Yeah, or maybe just like their aura presence. It's like a reading.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, the arrow probably on it is jumping back and forth between at least 4 figures here. Maybe a 5th one. And every time it does, there's another little dial showing like various number values or just like a sort of range of magical potential and strength. And as it bounces between the different dragons we see, Maylin's breaks the dial. It's like the highest you can get. And all the other dragons are of comparable strength, slight variations here or there, but then occasionally it will just like flicker off in a random direction, and there's like a little small meter of energy that it's reading, and then it flicks back to the more obvious targets of its magical scanning.
Yeah, this is what I was reading earlier, and it was confusing me, and I figured this is probably as good a reason as any.
Anybody want to investigate a mystery?
Definitely.
Go for it, Maylin. You can do it too, Paul.
I think Maylin sees this contraption and her eyebrows are like nearly in her hair looking at it. Like they're so like freaked out that this has been brought to a party, and they look at Paul, always with the tinkering. You just never stop. All these years.
I can't help it.
This time to catch a dragon? Like we need to be chased? Although this one does seem to want chasing.
7 plus 3 for a 10.
Okay, you can ask a couple questions then. Failure, Malin?
Terrible. No.
Okay. Like most technology, this is beyond you. Yet again, a bunch of whirling gizmos. Who can be bothered? You can feel where this strange dragon presence is. You don't need a machine to tell you where that is. But Paul...
I hold 2, correct?
Yes, and you can ask a specific or a general question because you have a full success here. This is sort of an extra layer to the investigative mystery questions we've added, since sometimes the ones that are in the book are a little too monster hunt specific.
I think what we want to know a little bit more of is, we know that it is a dragon, but like where it came from and, the specific attributes of it. I would want to know what sort of creature is it? Like, I guess a little bit more specific than just dragon.
Coraline, if you ask that question, will get up, roll her shoulders, and she says, all right, let me add a little visual component to this discussion. And using her illusion magic, she will conjure a image of this creature, which we are discussing, this glowing silver serpentine form, or at least its neck is, and it has a long tail, but then it's sort of a quadruped, cervine, 4 legs with hooves, a lot of fluff around the neck of this creature, and a pair of curving horns, and a sort of rounded, snake-like face shape with 2 large, bright eyes. One which is warm golden amber, and the other which is a sort of rich, deep brown. And while most of the other coloration and patterning of this creature is obscured because it glows so brightly, at the center of it, there is a small golden bit of energy as well.
Dang, this is cool. Could you show me how to do this with my switch, just like in the middle of my table?
Coraline says, I can teach you dream walking sometime if you're interested. How's your imagination?
I think fine.
Well, it might be a bit of work. But yeah, you can all see this creature. For the dragons in the space, it is clear this is one of your kind. And yet, it does not bear any of the physicality of any other dragon you know of. And it does look small, even just in this representation. If this is its full current size, it is definitely young.
A baby.
Damn, did I used to look like that?
Yes, I mean, for a bit.
Oh no.
We haven't had a baby in such a long time.
What do you think this one does?
I don't know.
Aidan, what is is this curiosity and just for the betterment of dragons and knowledge, or are you worried about something?
She kind of bites her lip, and for everyone here who knows Aidan, she's always worried about something. But she says, well, it's been causing a lot of disturbances in the human cities, and I'm obviously worried that if my siblings get their hands on this thing, they're going to hurt it or take advantage of it somehow. She will reach into her pocket, take her phone, and with some of the agency tech on it, she will set it down on the table, and it projects some of the reports that she's had to file recently. There are pictures from above of a large black dome surrounding a portion of Boston Common. There is a picture of fires in Muir Woods outside San Francisco. There are pictures of drought and water levels being dangerously low in Phoenix, Arizona, and a snapshot of a headline where it says Paranormalooza canceled early due to dangerous incursion. And there's like interviews from people who were at this music festival in Chicago that had to be called early. But yeah, Aidan says, we've gotten reports that it's been sighted in other countries too, but obviously the agency can only extend its reach so far. But the number of demonic incursions has gone up exponentially ever since it manifested in the real world.
Well, you said it's a youngin', right?
I guess so.
Does it really know what it's doing?
Or is it already running from something?
Or are we meant to chase it and catch it?
I think whatever the case is, we need to find it before Aidan's siblings do.
Especially Azazel.
Yeah.
I think the paranoid side of Paul is definitely coming to roost here. And I want to use my second hold to ask, what is being concealed here? What are we missing? We know that the dragon is at danger of being taken in some way. We know that it's causing interference and damage within the human realm. but what can we garner from the clues that we have together? And how do we turn that into an actionable,
Yeah. I am commiserating at the moment with Diana. Give us a second.
Sure. Zell, you've been awfully quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
Real fast. What was the question originally asked?
What's being concealed here? What is the nature of this thing? What might not everyone be putting together? What is something about it that is noteworthy to you, Zell?
I think Zell would just kind of like steeple her fingers in front of her as best she can, damaged hand and all, and just say,
Aidan, you said something about a barrier that you had placed on Raven at some point?
Yeah, we were warding her dreams against my siblings' influence.
Could that have borne something akin to this dragon? If it carries a similar spark, it might be related to you, to both of you.
Do you guys have a dragon baby?
Lesbian magic?
Oh, is that why y'all brought me here? Hey, congratulations.
Aidan just stares into her drink for a moment and then glances across the table at Raven.
Aidan looks up to see Raven doing the same thing of just like slowly looking up to make eye contact with her.
And everyone else, as you watch the two of them make stunned eye contact and glance between them and Coraline's image of this baby dragon, it has one warm amber eye like Aidan's and one deep, rich brown eye like Raven's.
I thought you said you weren't getting married.
Oh my goodness.
Kiri's just filming all of this. She tried to make an effort to just take a couple more photos of the evening, and it turned into something.
Documenting.
Yeah.
Malin looks to Jay. So then when are you and Lark going to be expected?
Please, we don't need to bring any more pressure into this conversation.
Do we get 2 babies? Because 2 babies are better than 1.
Malin, we don't even know how the first baby happened.
Well, you see, when a person loves a person.
How did a human and a celestial make a dragon?
We haven't even eaten dessert, and y'all are getting baby crazy. We need to figure out what's going on.
But we just made like a barrier in my head. How did that make a baby?
The barrier method isn't known to be the most effective.
Raven's just gonna whisper under her breath, but we're both girls. I didn't think we had to worry about this.
You think that's crazy? I just have the one mom, and she had me by herself, so I have no idea how I'm here either.
Aidan also will just sort of mutter under her breath, "What did you do, Mom?" Referring to the spirit of the planet who also intervened the last time she was in a very serious, committed relationship with a human and a child came into being.
Oh, yeah, but that was like a person.
Mm-hmm. You're a person.
But your kid was a person.
Yeah.
The child resembled a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely weird.
Mm-hmm. How am I going to tell my parents?
You see Lark on his phone putting it away slowly.
She shoots a look at him.
You a celestial, you human, maybe, probably, I think. Together, dragon?
I still don't understand. Even if I have something from Aidan, a little bit of celestial spark, that still isn't equaling dragon.
I feel as though the route that we took to get here doesn't matter. The dragon is out there and it's a target.
And it's just a baby.
It's your baby.
I don't know if I'm ready to be a mother. We haven't even talked about this.
Is your love so strong that it tore through the fabric of the universe and all known laws of magic?
As everyone continues to question Raven and Aidan, we see Malin intensely regarding the conjured illusion of this baby dragon as dark clouds gather above the deck.
It's part of the family. That's all that matters. We need to keep it safe.
Raven's kind of just staring down at her drink again, processing all of that.
Yeah, but you feel a hand on your shoulder, Raven. Aidan's come over to be near you right now, and she says, "Whatever is going on, this thing is in danger, and I haven't been able to catch it by myself. You have a connection to spirits, so maybe that's important, especially if we were the ones who helped it come to be."
If we're its moms?
I didn't say that. I don't know if that's accurate.
Raven's like holding Aidan's hand.
I do feel some responsibility for it, at least.
We have to protect it. Maybe with me and you and the other dragons here, Maybe it won't run away next time?
Well, we certainly have a better chance of catching it. And if there's demon spawn chasing it, we're going to need some extra firepower to watch our backs.
I think I got just the thing.
Oh no!
I do have an armory in my haven.
Hell yeah.
Of course you do.
I'm always prepared.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just like the good old days?
Just like the good old days.
I had a pretty good day like yesterday. That's like one of my good old days.
And Aidan sort of turns back to the rest of you all, and she says, well, let's have an adventure. And that's where we'll end our session. We will be back with part 2 of our Dragons and Dinner Parties arc. With all of our guests returning, but let's just go around and say thanks to everyone for being here. You can say who you are, where we can find you on the internets. That way people have an easier time looking folks up. Shall we start with our Gator Man?
He's actually a crocodile.
First off, thanks so much for having me. This is awesome. I love the show. I'm Ryan. I play Ray in Shrimp and Crits in Season 1. You can find us at Shrimp and Crits anywhere. And I'm Sir Stroud on Instagram.
Thank you so much for coming on, Ryan. I love getting to cross over our shows. As early podcast pals, it means a lot.
Yeah, it's great. It was great to come out. And honestly, I haven't played Ray in so long, and he's so near and dear to my heart. I was like, yeah, I want to come out and just be my boy for a minute.
Take him for a spin.
Just vibe at a cookout.
Yeah.
I'll go. My name is Johnny Stanton the Fourth, if you like suffixes. I am at Johnny Stanton IV, JohnnyStanton IV on the internet, everywhere. And I don't know when this is coming out, but please go check out synkrpg.com, our 5th edition supplemental book for pirates and tattoos.
Woo woo.
Diana knows it well, got to play it at Gen Con, has been helping us out a lot with the campaign. So yeah, go check it out. We've got some incredible American traditional tattoo art, and I'm just part of an amazing creative team. So go check it out.
Diana, pass that to you.
Hello. Hi. My name is Diana Faye. I am better known as Diana of the Rose on all platforms. And basically, I am a TTRPG content creator for the most part. So you can see me doing reels, shorts, TikToks about how to get into the game. Dungeons and Dragons, cult, miscellaneous other stuff. A lot of it horror, honestly. And then beyond that, I am a miscellany of other things. I'm a social media platform consultant. I am a Twitch partner, model. I'm also a panelist, so you can see me at pretty much anywhere that nerds gather, any conventions, doing some panel or another. I think that's it. It grows by the day. So,
hey, I'm Fariha on most places. I am a variety creator, so I do fitness stuff, I do music content, I do a lot of things. I have like 500 hobbies in my closet, but the through line through it all is just challenge and growth and good stories. And I am just so enthused about this world and the characters in it. This is such a treat. Thank you so much for having us on.
It's been a pleasure.
Hello, everyone. I have been Malin. My name is Candace, also known as Candace the Magnificent. You can find me at the Candace Marie on Blue Sky, at Candace the Magnificent everywhere else. That's CANDACE. I'm an award-winning TTRPG performer. I'm a voice actor and a writer and a bunch of other things. I stream sometimes. I'm really trying to be better about it. But yeah, you can see me across the internet on a bunch of other channels. I don't really do TTRPGs on my own channel. I mostly do ukulele cover shows to be silly. But if you are looking to hear more of me, look for me in the upcoming podcast Frequencies, which is the next project from the crew of The Atomless. You can hear more of me on Three Black Halflings' new AP that's coming out in October. And you can see me every other Saturday in What We Do in the Shallows, which is a pirate horror campaign, some queer D&D stuff. And if you like podcasts that are APs, Bloom and Blight and the Vazen podcast, The Hidden North, also have me in them. So feel free to check those out.
All right. And for anyone new who is joining us because you are a fan of our lovely guests, Brittany, let's introduce ourselves.
Oh, God, I was going to make a joke about how I don't have to worry about an intro because this is our show. Well, I'm Brittany. I am one of the original cast members of the Storyteller Squad. I play Raven and have played her for 84 episodes of our Campaign 1. This is my first show. I guest on a couple of other shows here and there as a representative for TSS. not quite actual play performer in my title yet, but maybe we'll get there someday.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll see. We do panels, we do conventions, we like seeing people in person, so you can catch me out there.
Sweet.
And I'm Natalie Fuenia. I've been Aidan and your keeper of mysteries. Thank you so much for joining us, adventurers and guest adventurers. We hope you come back and hear the rest of this story, and then go back and listen to the rest of our lo-fi autumnal adventures here on the Storyteller Squad. You can find us online at Story Squad Cast and wherever you get your podcasts. We will see you next time.